What's going on, Toychanic fans? It's been a minute since I've done a live video, live stream, a live repair. We're doing it now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I got some interesting ones today, of course. I'm going to go ahead and fire up this chat thing so I can chat. I did this last time and I swear I almost broke the whole thing. Alright, there it is. Got the chat ready to go off here on the side. Perfect. Cool. What's up, man? I'm glad you're here. Sebus. Let's get started. Let's get cracking. I got a lot of stuff to fix. I got boxes upon boxes upon boxes upon boxes. Actually, you know, I'm going to start with one that I need to get out. I've had this one for way too long. The only updates I've given to this guy have been like, hey, I haven't started on it yet, which he said he appreciated. He's like, just staying in touch. That's important to him. So, appreciate that. It's one of my favorite things. This happens every now and then. Get this mouse out of the way, huh? Stickers. I got new stickers in. These are transparent, like the white's not there. Pretty neat. So, this is always cool. I love whenever, like, my clients send me a note. So, Bill, thanks for taking this on. Obviously, the right knee is broken. However, the left knee is also very tight. I gave it some heat, but I was afraid to break that one as well. Joe. Well, Joe, I'm going to fix your stuff today. I believe Joe is a fireman, a firefighter. So, hats off to you, man. That is freaking awesome. Sounds like the wife's home. That's my alarm whenever the dogs start barking. What's up, Danko? Oreo, what's going on, guys? It's been a minute. Sorry about that. It's been busy. It's been a busy Christmas time. So, soon enough. Oh, yeah. Hey, how does the audio sound? That's my big question right now. Can you hear the dogs barking? So, I bought a new microphone. Let's see if that works better for everybody. If it sounds like trash, we can swap that baby around, but yeah, I found this like $25 microphone on Amazon, so went with that. And I can turn it up or turn it down with a simple switch, little knob. Anyways, I guess this is a Hot Toys body. Sorry, those are some excited boys. Mom's home. What is on my Christmas wish list? Oh, boy, golly. Well, I just got one of the things. Well, okay. The Mandalorian and Child, or I guess we all know his name now, Grogu 2-pack at Target. That sucks. I missed that one out, man. I always, it sucks, man. I always, watch these things, you know, like the ones I really want. I'll have them open on like all the devices, like even like on my work phone, my personal phone, my computer, and I've always got them in the background. Yeah, you can hear the dogs. And I was watching that freaking set. Like, obviously the bots got the pre-orders like that, no big deal, easy. And then I forgot that there was only 30 days in November. Dog's upset about it too. Arthur's he's torn apart. That's how it goes. So I missed that one. Every time I check now, it's either sold out or limited stock. And if you go try to get one, I don't know, they were talking about employees have been hiding them and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Toy Migos brought it up the other day, and they made a really good point. To anybody that found one, that's awesome. But it seems like the toy hunt has just been completely not fun anymore. I remember it used to be really fun. You know, we were out there trying to get, you know, everybody kind of helped each other, but there was also a little bit of competition, you know, like, oh, I got this one. Now it's like, oh, I got 3. It's like, dude, like that's the worst, man. I don't know. People are buying more than one. If you're buying them for your friends, awesome, but, you know, most of these guys, they're not, and that's just unfortunate, but. So, yeah, that's definitely on my wish list, man. I want that. I haven't found the Beskar Armor Black Series, even the single pack, but Now that he's got the unmasked head, as funky as it might look, I've heard it's actually not as bad as some of those promo shots, but I just want that. I want that in my collection. I'm a huge Mando fan. Who isn't, at this point? And I want that. Oh, I did get what did I get in today? I got this guy in, which is pretty cool. This credit collection Mandalorian. I freaking love these colors. I think that's awesome. This is a wacky wave, man, but I like it. I like it a lot. I did luck out, and I got the Rogue and the Gambit, though that was pretty cool. But yeah, I sold 2 Mezco figures today to pay for something that I really wanted, like bad, but it was expensive. So expensive figures call for expensive sales. So I sold 2 of my Mezco figures, and I made enough to get the masterpiece Tigatron. I'm so excited because Tigatron is my favorite from the Beast Wars cartoon. I love that character. He's like in my top 5 Transformers, period, because he's just my favorite from the Beast Wars. So I love him. He's like the Bob Marley of the Transformers universe. He's super dope, and I want that. But yeah. With all that said, thank you for that question. I guess I needed to get that out. Danko said that Rogue and Gambit are already on clearance at his Toys R Us. Sheesh. Let's see. What else we got here? Chrisman, nice to see you stream. Appreciate it. I have a little problem with my Revoltech All Might, and I wanted to ask if I could DM you on Instagram for maybe some Toychanic advice. Chrisman, absolutely. Always. You don't have to ask about that, man. Just send me a message. Thank you for asking. That's very polite of you, but go ahead. Just ask me. Send me a DM. Let's see what we got here. Got these awesome Diamond Select Ghostbusters. Do you think worth it to add double joints or at least 90-degree elbow? That's a good question, man. I've got those too. I love those figures. I'm assuming you're talking about the real Ghostbusters. Yeah, I bought all of those, and they're just kind of in a box right now because I haven't set up my Ghostbuster shelf yet. I have to take another look at those. That's a good question, though. I'll tell you what. I will. I don't know if it's over here. Probably not. I've got 2 of these. Not sure where I put my new binder at that my wife got me. It's super dope, but let's see. That's a good question. I'm gonna write that one down because I'd like to make those better myself. Yes, I'm a pen and paper kind of guy. I just like it. The physical nature. I love it. So yeah, let's see. We'll do GB Diamond Select. Better arm. If somebody read this, they'd be like, he's lost his mind. Okay. Got it. I'm interested in that. I like that. I'm currently building that Eagle Moss Ecto 1. Which is going to probably take another year to get all the parts, and those figures are going to fit in that thing, and I'm excited, so it's super cool. What's up, Oscar Reynoso? I'm glad you're here. Who else we got in here? Gosh, everybody's in here. What is your... I didn't even say hello to Billy Moon. I'm sorry, Billy Moon. I feel so bad about that. Samurai Chris, what's going on, guys? What do I see here? What is your opinion about Kickstarter Spawn? My opinion is that it's not what I wanted, but I'm still getting it. I'm excited to get it in my hands to see what I can do to make it better. To make it what people wanted. I think a lot of people claim that we're misled and whatnot. I mean, when it came down to it, Todd McFarlane said that he's gonna recreate the old figure, and he did that, and he made it just a little bit better. With the plastic cape, all of that stuff is from the original. And when you look at the original, designs that he put out, he didn't change anything. So there's that. It sucks that I think we got caught up in what we wanted and not what we were being told, what we thought we were gonna get, and so that sucks. But I do have a couple of things planned out. that I think might work really well. But we'll see. What else we got? You excited for any of the Transformers Kingdom? Oh man, I am free, dude. Transformers got me hyped as heck right now, man. I just got oh, what did I get in? Where's my box? Where's my box? I got some stuff in, guys. It's so good that I lost it, apparently. There it is. Got this bad boy in because it's got my main man in it. It's got Ratchet and freaking Moonracer, dude, which R.I.P. Damn. That was rough in that cartoon. Super excited about that. The coolest thing is that it's completely different from the Walgreens Ratchet, too. A different design, so I think that's awesome. From Cybertronian to more of the Earth-like ambulance. Good lord. Reset my brain real quick. Let's see, got him for my... Cool. Yeah. Tighten up the ball joints on an old Figma Metal Gear Snake Fig. Oh, man, yeah. So what you got to do is take those, like, remove them, put a little super glue on it, and then reinsert it and just constantly wiggle that thing around and move it around while the super glue dries. That Figma steak apparently was, like, just riddled with issues. I got mine. Mine was actually pretty decent, but I do have a terrifying knockoff version that I got from somebody in a trade, and that thing was a nightmare. It was just, what a trash figure. The body's fine, but it's like all the joints were just trashed, and the heads are so bad. I showed him off in one of my live streams, and they're so bad. He's cracked out. He looks pretty rough. What's up, Sebastian? Oh, right on, man. I should probably finish your giant robot, but you know what? I didn't want to nosebleed today, so I didn't break him out. I've actually got him right by me, though. I'll get to that soon. I got some other things I got to do this weekend as well. So, no worries. Hey, Benjan, you don't have to apologize, man. You don't even have to show up. You don't even have to show up. You can just watch it later if you want. Or don't watch it. You do you. I'm glad you're here. What's up, Gio? I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I'm doing all right. Currently working on something that I've been meaning to get to for a long time. As I mentioned at the beginning here, this guy's been patiently waiting for me to do anything on this figure. And this thing is really, it's like crazy broke, which is really sad. Like he said, the leg's really tight. And man, he is not kidding. So I'm trying to look for a way to like kind of crack this thing open without making it worse. There's like all sorts of weird pieces and things in this guy. God, yeah, these pieces are tight. Yeah, I've never used the I've heard people talk about using Lysol like floor polish and whatnot or nail polish, like the clear nail polish to tighten joints, and I don't trust anything but the Loctite. This is the only super glue I like. It's the only kind I trust. Oscar Reynoso said, "What do I think of the new MODOK?" I think I got it pre-ordered real quick. That was awesome, man. That was a quick, easy one. I pre-ordered it on Target actually, so very excited for that. Cause I got like an idiot. I got rid of my old MODOK when I was kind of getting out of Legends, which I'm still kind of bored. I'm a little bored with Marvel right now. I don't know, man. It's just like the movies were fun, and now the movies stopped, and the comics have just been kind of I don't know. I've been trying to keep up with them, but it's like just not really grabbing me. I'm more interested in DC and IDW stuff, man. Been rereading the old Ninja Turtle IDW stuff and trying to catch up there, which that's been fun and whatnot. But I don't know, man. Marvel's still fun, man. I bought like the new Loki, the film Loki that Tom Hiddleston. I think he's just one of my favorite characters, and I like the look, so I got that. But oh yeah, man, I got the Revoltech cable on the way. Absolutely. The Avengers game is trash. It's not that bad. I enjoyed it. We played it with me and my wife, and my friend Derek played it. My friend Clayton. It was fun. Yeah, I did. I saw the Batman Beyond leak. I was really excited because I thought it was Mafex, and then I found out it was McFarlane. I was like, dang it! Like, just a giant Terry McGinnis. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not. It's just weird because like seems like being a DC fan's hard right now. Unless you're a Batman fan, then you are fine. McFarlane's giving you everything, Batman. Which, gosh, it needs to chill on the Batman stuff. It's crazy right now. But I'm going to keep cherry picking the lines. I don't know. Like, I'm not even. Usually, what I would do with DC is I would make sure I got my Justice League, and then I would just be happy with that. But I even skipped out on the Flash. I'm like, I don't even want like a 12th Justice League setup. I just want an Aquaman, really. I don't know. It's like. Just give me Aquaman. I know I'm going to get drowned, but... the Miles Morales wave, nah. You know, I was super hyped with Miles. I still love Miles, and I can't wait for a new movie. I actually opted to get the Sentinel Miles instead, because I really love that company. Plus, he's $80 on GameStop, which is hella cheap for something like that. So I got that, and I canceled my Mafex, Miles, and Peter B., and the only thing I want from that new wave is maybe a Hand Ninja and the Stiltman. I really want the Stiltman, but I'm not going to buy that whole wave for that. I think I have Prowler on pre-order, though, because I wanted him next to my Sentinel Miles, so that'll be cool. Let's see, I'm just kind of keeping up with everybody here. What's up, Winger Lose? Dude, there's a Winger Lose in here. That guy freaking put a badass photo up of Wonder Woman, and he took like I think he got the McFarlane, the golden eagle outfit or whatever, and he took her head off and he took the hands off, and it looks like just an outfit. And she's like rubbing it with her hand. I'm like, that is dope. So that was awesome. My wife, she's huge into Wonder Woman, so I showed that to her, and she was like, "Yep, that's awesome." And I showed her. I pointed up there because she had the figure. She's like, "Oh, it's like an outfit." So she thought that was pretty clever too. Very cool. Very, very cool shot, man. That's awesome. I don't really look at a whole lot of toy photography anymore unless it just kind of floats by and I follow you, so it popped up and I was like, that is awesome. So I'm thinking one of two ways with this thing. I've got to crack this guy open somehow. It might be better to do this from the leg up. This guy wasn't joking, man. I thought this was a different base type, so I'm not completely familiar with this, but which makes this more fun, actually. I'm going to see if I can't split this down the seam. And then what we'll do is take this piece out, reinsert it, and then we'll... Frogman is going to be the 2021 figure of the year. Mark my words. Frogman. Yeah. That's funny. I'm kind of... trying to find a way to I'm trying not to generally I would hammer this on my table, but since I've got this mic on there, I'm afraid it's gonna slam too dang loud and it's gonna bust your eardrums or your speakers. I've lost my little ball peen hammer, which I went through the other day, and I thought I actually organized a little more over here. I was trying to get organized for you guys before I started this baby up, to know what I'd actually be working on. A lot of times I'll open up a box, I'm like, I'm not doing that one, though. I'm not doing that one. Did I get Flashpoint Batman? No, I haven't found him yet. I would like that one. Pharaoh sent me his to mod, and I really liked it. Unfortunately, you can't hide the cut unless you you can't hide it on the belt. You're gonna have to go above the belt, maybe about a 1/6 of an inch above the thigh belts if you want it to work like a good mod. Unfortunately, if you can make it work, but you're gonna have to make your own cavity. You're gonna have to make a longer peg as well for the Thomas Wayne Batman if you want to mod that one like the other ones. What is my favorite line? That's hard because I don't really collect lines so much as I collect my favorite characters. I don't even collect whole teams. I just kind of collect, like, I find my characters from a series or comics or anything like that, and I collect that character. So favorite lines, I like Figma a lot. I think Figma gets a bad rap just because I don't know. I think they're every one of their figures I ever get is like it feels like quality. They're a little expensive, so that's a little off-putting. But they do, I don't know. They just do some of my favorite video game characters, so I like that, and I like Mayfex a lot. As far as like domestic companies go, I'd have to give it to NECA because they've got me by the short hairs with their Ninja Turtle line. Nobody else is doing them, so that's where I got to get them from. Well, I guess oh, what is it? Oh man, Johnny Woo's gonna kill me. Super Seven. Super Seven is pretty cool, man. They do some really cool stuff, but it feels like it's more for like a God, like an artistic collector or something. I'm not sure how to put that. Yeah, man, that's what dude, Chrisman, exactly. So I pre-ordered Jin Sakai because Ghost of Tsushima is the best game of the freaking decade. Best controls I've ever played in a game. I've never been able to like walk away from a game for a month, which somehow I did that, and came back and played it again, and I was like, this is like riding a bike. This is amazing. Uh, seeing that I kind of did this off camera, I took a razor blade, went in through the bottom piece right here, and just kind of slowly cracked it until it cracked open. This is look how clean this crack is. You heard it here first, folks. That sounds so stupid. Man, look at this thing. Look at this. Look at this weird joint. It's like, hang on, let's get in here. Look at this. It's like got a split, like almost like I guess that's why, because there's no. You'll notice that there's no screws or anything. This is just a sealed leg. So what happened here is, and luckily we'll be able to put it back together, and it'll be covered by cloth, which is pretty cool. But we're gonna. I guess what happened was this right here. There's a little bit of tension. This is actually what breaks on a lot of I guess it's kind of the opposite, but like this, the DC Build-A-Figures, like the Killer Croc or King Shark, whenever you push this piece in, it's kind of opposite, but that's what breaks on those deals. It's like that pressure where it's not supposed to get back out. They've got like these little leaflets that pop that thing in, and then they contract so they can't get back out. Like what are those called? The bolts that go into the walls. Like whenever I actually installed a fluorescent light in my kitchen and did not kill myself, man card, and I had to go buy some of those bolts. That's where that story came from. Kind of came out of the blue there. This is really interesting. This is just a new one for me. It's not, like I said at the beginning, it wasn't what I expected. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of ignoring you. I did get some other new figures. So I picked up Skull from Persona 5. So I started playing Persona 5. I got the PS5. And if you get the PS5 and you've got the PlayStation Plus, you get all these free games. Well, Persona 5 was one of them. I was like, I'll try it. Because I'm so bored with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I've played it for like maybe 2.5 hours, and I just can't get into it. My wife seems to like it more than I do. She started playing on hers, but I started playing Persona 5, and I fell in love with that game, like quick. So I bought a knockoff of Joker because he's hella expensive, and then I bought an official Skull Ryuki on Amazon for $76. So I thought that was pretty good. But thought that was good. Let's see. Denko Toonie Figma Reaper was on clearance for $2, dude. Yeah, I have all the Figma Overwatch figures now too. That was a big deal for me. I went Figma crazy. But man, right now, what'd you say that series? What series? Denko, what are you talking about? You better not be talking about Overwatch. I'm just kind of into that. I jump onto things really late. I like to feel it out. Unless it's like something I really like Cyberpunk. I'm excited as hell. 5VF. How good do you think NECA DC would have been? Amazing because they've done them. They're Batman. They're Superman. I've got the Green Lantern, and he's awesome. Super cool. Like that would be an amazing line if they could. I wish they would keep that weird, even if that's how we have to get them. Those Predator and Alien 2-pack things that they did with Superman and whatnot. I was fortunate enough to get the yellow one. My buddy Ryan Folsom, he's one of my best friends, man. I love this guy. He actually found it in a random Walmart in Georgia, which was crazy that those packs started showing up at Walmarts, which they weren't supposed to do that. But crazy. Oh, you can fix that, homie. Oh, Danko, you're right, man. That Assassin's Creed was just like it needs to take it. And I took a year break. I didn't even play what was it? Odyssey. I didn't even play it. I played Origins. I was like, yeah, and even that I didn't finish. I was like, this is really cool. I really like the main guy. Kind of sucks to wear sandals all the time because that just seems weird to me. And then stop playing it. What's up, 209? I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to figure out, man, no wonder this thing broke. Good lord. I'm trying to figure out if I need to open this entire thing up because this is crazy. So let's get this in the shot here. Let's see. Oh, by the way, check this out, guys. Look at this. Boom. My buddy Anthony Martosio, my brother. He is me and him are like this, dude. I mean, this guy. I truly believe this guy would fight a stranger for me. If I was like, Anthony, that guy sucks, he'd be like, let's do it. Like, he's just like, I'm connected to this dude, man. I love him. He got me this for Christmas. Surprised me with this. Like, this means so much to me. Like, this is like the coolest thing you could have done. He's just like, hey, here, I got you and Christine a shirt like this. And I'm like, it just kind of blew my mind. So, of course, I showed it off because it's awesome. And people seem to really jump on this. So, my question to you guys, the Krumaru guys, would y'all want these? Would you guys want to buy shirts from me? Like, is that something you guys would be interested in? I'll probably post more about that on Instagram, but I don't know. Like, it seems weird. I don't know. It's like what I do, but that's what we wear, right? We wear brands of people that we like, that we think are cool, somebody that maybe helped you out or something like that. I don't know. Let me know. This is so freaking cool, man. I feel awesome wearing this. Like, I mean, not just because it's my brand, but it's just like, I don't know. It's such a thoughtful gift. And I don't know, man. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you, Samurai. That's awesome, man. Came up with this. God dang, dude. I came up with this like a decade ago. It's been a long time. Long time. Chrisman, it's funny you say that, dude. I was talking to, there's a really cool guy on Instagram named Doormat Customs. Door, Matt, like Matthew. And he does he's got an amazing Hush right now. I think he did a Hush Batman, like Mezco style. And I talked to him about I want a shirt. Like, I want this on a shirt for my little Maru guy. Check this out. Look at this. So I made swappable chucks from my Lone Roach because I gave my Lone Roach sandals. And then I found this really cool this jacket, this Aquaman looking jacket on GPS lot. So now, yeah, look at that side by side comparison. Yeah, get to bring the hair back just a little more. How we doing here? Yeah, so when the hair comes down like that, smolder. Yeah. Anyways, I want one of those. I would love that, like a little one on my figure. I think it'd be dope. Also, I like this heather gray. So be on the lookout then. I'm gonna put some effort into that and see what we can do. I think I want to do like one that says like keep repairing on it, and then I might do a special one because I know a lot of you guys. I see your names on here, and I see you on here a lot. And I'd like to do what Wade did, how he did his Tuesday crew shirts. And I've had the hashtag Krumaru for freaking ever. It's crazy that I'm using it for you guys now. So what I did was back in the day when I played GTA, that was it. That was Krumaru. So I was the leader of that because it just made it easier because me and my wife, we play all the time. So we had all the money in the game. So we bring our friends in and like, you get to enjoy the benefits of us doing this grind. And so it was really cool. But it was called Krumaru. And then I played Red Dead and it was Krumaru. And then here we are, like, I'm building this name for myself now, doing these repairs, which, took a decade to get here. But here we are, Krumaru, man. That you guys are that. You guys are my Krumaru. And I just think that's so freaking, I love that, man. Super cool. You giving Mini Maru some Santa gear soon? Make Odious one of his elves. Oh, that's awesome. I do, I actually, I do have little Santa hats from that Ghostbuster set, and I've got like little candy canes and gifts and presents and stuff like that. So that's pretty funny, man. I'll that's good, Oreo. I like that. I like that a lot. High School Creations, what's going on, man? Glad you guys are here. Ah, man, my back is like driving me nuts. Thought I popped a bone spur today. Because I have a bone spur in my right ankle, so it kind of stops me from running, which really sucks because I like to run. And I was talking to my wife, and I was like, man, there's a sharp pain under my heel. So I was getting really nervous because I felt it when I get up. It was a sticker in my shoe. It was a sticker in my shoe. It was just like, it was like only sharp on one side, and so I just happened to step right on it, and I was like, damn, this thing is really bothering me. And it felt like it was, like when you get a good sticker, if you're from Texas, you know what a good sticker feels like. Got me all messed up out in my yard, like doing Christmas decorations, and I just went under to like put these little yard stakes in, and it was just like, sticker. I was like, oh God, I want to die. So anyways, that's my personal life for you guys. I'm glad you guys were here for that. You're welcome. Let's get back to it. So, I'm gonna go. So, in this message from Mr. Joe here, he says that, however, the left knee is also very tight. So, I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did to this. I'm gonna crack this open. And so what I did, yeah, because you can tell, man, this thing is like. And it's not, I don't feel like I shouldn't crack this open. I don't think I need to crack this open because it's not this in here. It's this right here. This is what's tight. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if I can't. We got to loosen this puppy up somehow. And the best way to do that is going to be to try it on this one since we've already got this one like. I'm glad you guys are excited, happy about that. That was funny to you. That my misfortune is finding a sticker. Oh God, it was horrible. Just a crappy time. I'm not gonna lie, I do not feel like repairing tonight. I just want to shoot the breeze with you guys. So sorry if I'm not being the most entertaining. I don't know, man. It's just this week flew by. Like for me, hopefully it flew by for you guys too. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Also, I really do. It's crazy, man. 2020, right? Good Lord, man, look at this. So, these are my big old pliers. These are what I use for like the big jobs. And watch this. Man, we are not getting anywhere. Okay. How does this work? It's one big piece. I can see that, it's weird because if you look here, you see that there's a split. Let's see if I can get it to focus on there. Yeah. Look there in the middle. Right there. There's a split down the middle. So that's just plastic. There's no funky like mechanism or anything. This isn't like one of those split joints. This is just a solid joint. So You know you've come far when you've got yourself as a figure. No, that means you're vain. That you're just vain as hell if you make a figure of yourself. I made that myself. Now, you know you made it far when other people start making figures of you. That's when you know it. That right there, that's when you know you've made it. Nobody's making a Toychanic figure. Nobody's doing that. If you want to, go for it. Just don't make me do anything weird. Or you can do that. You can make me do weird things. I don't care. I don't care. Golly, man, this dude wasn't joking. So this one we got movement here. We got movement in the broken leg, which is weird that this is the one that broke, but it's broke. It's moving here, but it's not moving here, and I don't know how this is attached. So I've got to carefully. Let's take a small. Here's what we're gonna do. So you guys are in this journey with me. I've never done this before, and I told the guy that I'd be doing this today. I told Joe I'd be doing this today. So if you're watching, Joe, I'm sure you're a sweaty mess right now, and not because you're a fireman, because I'm just. It looks like I'm mangling your figure. I'm not. I promise. This thing's built. This thing's built Ford tough. So tough. That's the question though that I've got here is like, okay, so man, I can't show this to you guys. There's a ratchet kind of in here. This is weird. Oh man, wing or lose. You guys have got to do that. I can't do that. If I do that, it's weird. Sorry, I gotta pull this thing down. I got plastic on me here. This is kind of weird. So I've lost so much weight. I gotta keep pulling my pants up. These are like size 32s. I'm in a medium shirt now. I'm just tiny. I'm a tiny man. I'm only 5'9" or 5'8". 5'9" on a good day. 5'8". So I'm like just a small dude. I'm like a tunnel rat. You guys want Bill Maru? If you guys want Bill Maru, the Toychanic, in the Odie-verse, the Odious verse, then you guys got to hit up Wade, and you got to tell him that I can't do that. He don't take me serious. I don't think he likes me. He doesn't like me because I make fun of like my friends because they make fun of me too. It's a sad day. I mean, really, honestly, when it comes down to it. He had me on once, and now it's just like now it's all about like it's about him and Robo. You know, like he threw me this bone, right? It was like this big charity. That no, I'm messing with you guys. Wade is awesome, man. I really like him. He's a funny dude, man. He cracks me up. He cracks me up because like he doesn't get my sense of humor sometimes. And one time I was like, I typed in there. I was like, Wade gives me clients just by whispering my name. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you're that popular, it's like, oh, Bill Maru, and just like clients. And he was like, he's reading. He's like, Bill Maru says, or Billy Mahoney says, Wade gives me clients just by whispering my name. Oh, that's weird. He just flew past it. I thought that was hilarious, man. I was like, this dude cracks me up. So it's always a joy. It's always fun to watch. I'm like the worst spokesperson or like the worst cheerleader, honestly, for somebody like that too, because I'm like, hey, you guys get ready to watch Unparalleled Universe's stuff tonight. I never know who's gonna be on there. Like if it's me, I know I'm on there. Other than that, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, get me on there with Robo. I'll talk to him. I never talked to him. He seems like... I bet I would get along really well with him. I love the fact that he's so far out in the sticks, and yet he is so well-spoken. Like, I love that he breaks that stigma of, you know, like, backwoods and people that live out in the country or rednecks. I'm from Texas. I've been in Texas my whole life. I lived out in the country. I grew up on a farm. You would not know that from me. Just talking to me or looking at me. And so I'm just a big high five to him. I think that's super cool that he's just, I don't know. I love that. I like it when somebody surprises you in such a good way like that. That's cool. Not to mention a positive face and a positive role model for the toy community. I think that's really important to me. And I think it's important to everybody out there. For those that were watching, like this crew that's in here right now, like you guys are awesome. I got like 14 people in here. And I'm humbled by 14 people that decided to spend their time, listen to me ramble on. And I think that's awesome, man. That's just really cool. I'm just glad you guys are here, dude. That's super cool. Appreciate your ongoing support and all that stuff. You know, I'll thank you every time, and I will keep thanking you until I can't speak anymore. It's awesome. Let's see here. We got some ideas. I'm getting you guys get me all hyped up now. Look at this. Look at that. Samurai Chris said, "Win or lose." That's a good idea. He could be Odysseus tech or gunsmith. This is happening. This is happening. Oh, that's how it is. Yeah. That's awesome. Would love the three of you on live together. Hey, man, you guys, you just know this. Like, I'm always down for something like that. Like I said, those guys are good guys. I love Unparalleled Universe. Robo seems like a great dude, and I love my Toy Migos as well. And I think Wade was on the Toy Migos, or he's gonna be. Like I said, I'm the worst freaking cheerleader, man. I'm such a bad spokesperson. Yeah, I don't know. I love them though. They're all great. That's positive, right? I just get so wrapped up in stuff, man. Oh gosh, did you guys see that? This is kind of a brag. This is kind of a brag. So I got to keep this nearby now. What is this, you say? This is sewing equipment. So, a little information about me for those of you that don't know. My mother and my grandfather are auto and boat upholsterers. And what that means is they change out the fabric and seats and headliners and all that stuff in auto and boat. They also can do small time stuff like that. But, you know, chairs and whatever, clothing, stuff like that. They're really good with a needle and thread and a sewing machine. And so that's just in my blood. Like they you know, I don't ever do that stuff. I think the first time I tried to sew for real was by hand was Sergeant Bananas, Johnny Woo. Love that guy. He asked me if I could fix his Deadpool arm. It was a wacky repair. The bicep was all funky and jacked up. I don't know what happened. He didn't do it. It was a factory QC issue. So anyways, I got that, I got it in and I fixed that after forever. And then I needed to sew up the back. And whenever he sent that to me, he's like, "Hey, do you know how to sew?" And I was like, "No." He said, "Do you want to learn?" And I was like, "Okay." So I went and I tried it and I did a pretty dang good job. I was really proud of myself. And he was obviously happy because, you know, he was happy with it. Well, flash forward to just this week. I had a figure from my dude. He goes by Son Goku. His name's Freddy. Really cool guy. Super, super nice and very patient. He had sent me an Apocalypse to fix. I fixed his Apocalypse. And then he sent me a Doctor Strange Mezco figure. And he had bought it from some dude. He man, I don't know. He thought he was getting it brand new, and this figure was wrecked. The both arms were really loose. This arm was broken. This elbow was broke, and so Doctor Strange, you know, he's got like this plastic right here where the yellow is to represent his yellow gloves, and that plastic that comes down. And you guys that have messed with a Mezco, you know what I'm talking about. But the fabric goes into that piece right there, and you know, Doctor Strange has got like more puffy sleeves and whatnot. Well, the elbow. So let's take this. Take my shirt here for this. There's a seam right here, so it was split right here where the elbow was. So I fixed the elbow, and what I do was I fixed it and I put it through and I sewed up what I did was before I fixed the elbow, actually, I sewed up the arm. And I did the same technique I did on the Deadpool, and man, I knocked this thing out of the park. I was so excited. I looked at it, I was like, oh my God. I sent it to my grandfather and my mom. I sent pictures. I was like, this is the factory. This is my work. And my grandfather said, that is damn nice work. What? Like, my family doesn't really sugarcoat things. They're really great people, don't get me wrong. But they just don't, you know, if there's a problem, they're like, there's the problem right there. That even that tiny, you missed a spot. That's my family. You missed a spot. But if you get all those spots, they'll let you know that too. So it was like, hey, that meant a lot to me. And also just kind of proved that I do have a little bit of that in me, which is really cool. It doesn't mean I'm going to be taking on seamstress jobs or stuff like that, but it is a new skill that I've obtained, is exactly what Samurai Chris just said. That's awesome. That's cool. So yeah, anyways, that's humble brag. definitely a humble brag on my part. But man, it was pretty cool, man. I don't know, man. It was because I sat down, and usually what I'll do is, as much as I like talking to you guys, sometimes I just need to like focus in because obviously I'm not getting any work done right now. I'll sit there and I'll play my music. I turn on the Echo from Amazon or whatever, and it just I played my favorite music, and I was just sitting there and I just zoned into this thing, and I was like, you know what, I got myself some royal blue fab thread, and I sat down and I did it. I followed a tutorial. I didn't just do this from my memory. There's a great tutorial if you look up Mezco Superman Stitch. There's the tutorial. It's not the prettiest shot, but I give the guy mad credit because he taught me how to do it, and I was able to follow it. Boom. Yeah, I leveled up, man. It was super, super cool. So I just followed the same method on the sleeve. He was doing it for the back, and I was like, I hope this works. And I had to figure out how to make sure that. So you have a sleeve which has two parts, and then there's folds that go inside. So you have to make sure that those folds are together under, but pull tight. There's like it's crazy, man. There's a science to it. There's a reason why people do that, and so I went through all that, and it was awesome. Austin, what's up, bro? Just hopping in to say Bill Maru is a legend. Austin, you're amazing, dude. This guy gives me like really fun. He's like every time he gets new McFarlane figures in, he's like, Bill, here you go, send it off. Austin, man, we need to meet up. That would be cool. We need to have lunch sometime. I know we talked about that already, but you're right down the road, and even with COVID right now, I'm sure we could find somewhere to have lunch. You can still eat out. It'll save you some shipping. That's a heavy box, so I'll talk to you about that later. But yeah, so I actually got some more McFarlane stuff if you want to see that. Chrisman, you mind putting the video in your Insta story? Oh, are you talking about the tutorial that the guy did? Yeah, Austin, they're all. I don't mind them. They're not. They don't. They're. Even this is kind of fun for me, man. It is. It's new stuff, and you got to learn. It's just fun. Yeah, man. If I can, I say that right now, and I'm all hyped up and whatnot, and then later on, I'll be like, no, Austin, I don't got no time, bro. You got to pay for shipping. I'm sorry. We'll see, but I do like traveling down to where in your neighborhood. It's fun. I get to feel fancy when I'm there. Oh, I bet they got all the Christmas decorations. I'll take the wife out. That'd be fun. Yeah, Chrisman, I will, man. Oh, Darth Clueless, what's up, dude? Thanks for showing up. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here. I hope everybody's doing better than you were doing yesterday. So I'm trying to figure out how we loosen up this leg. And I can't tell if this is some kind of funky mechanism that's like popped together, and I wonder if I can unpop this thing. There you go, Darth Clueless. That one's for you. Right to you. Just a digital fist bump. Nothing weird with that. Also, I have not watched Mando today, so please, nobody, don't ruin that for me. That's all I have. Which you guys are pretty great. All you guys are pretty dang respectful in here. It's interesting, man. I always heard we always hear about the communities that have such a bad rap, and I think those are there's like, you can tell like the representatives from certain groups, then the people that follow under them are pretty similar. So you guys are just, you can tell there's not, I don't know, from the people that like watch Wade, and I know a lot of them trickle down to watch me, and I think we try to keep a positive outlook on things, and we try to keep things fun and nice and good-hearted, really good-hearted. So I think that's cool, man. You guys are great. That's just kind of what I'm getting at. I don't know. Just thankful for you guys. Always am. Always will be. Oh, I know, man. Dude, you know what's funny is I got, oh, dude, yeah, speaking of her, look who got a successful Walmart.com pre-order in. I can't believe this came in, dude. I cannot believe this came in. I saw so many people getting, they're getting canceled, or they were, what was it? Their orders were like in limbo, all sorts of stuff. And apparently, I didn't do this on my Walmart account. Me and Christine, we actually kind of share one. And so it had been pre-ordered on hers, and she didn't tell me it shipped because she wanted me to be surprised. And it came in, and I was super excited. And I was like that. You ever seen that video, that Nintendo 64 kid gets a Nintendo 64 and he's just freaking out? That was me. I was very happy. It was super cool. Um, so yeah, so I guess we get two versions of her, huh? We get the old and the young version, which is pretty cool. Yeah, man, I wish I could find that stinking. Like I said at the beginning of this, I want that Din Djarin Target 2 pack so bad. It's eating at me. I hate it whenever I hate that. I almost drove, almost like used my lunch break today to go on a long drive. Well, it would have been like I would have been back in like 40 minutes, so 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back, and within 30 minutes it went from limited stock to zero stock. I was like, ugh. And then the nearest one after that was 49 minutes away with limited stock. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. It was during work, hours, so I couldn't do it. I could do 20 and 20. I can make it back time and still have time to eat lunch, but no, I'm not doing that because I know I'm gonna get there. And man, we just like I was brought up earlier, these employees that are hiding stuff or selling stuff or making a hustle on their own. And I talked to Wade about it, and Wade, on that deal, and Wade, I guess he's more forgiving than I am. I can't stand a scalper. That's not a job to me. You've chosen to make things harder for people and more expensive for people. There's nothing honorable in my opinion. I'm not this forgiving. I cannot forgive something like that. That is so. If something's been out for a long time and the value has gone up, then the value has gone up. That's inflation. I get that. But if you're gonna buy something brand new, Austin, man, that's awesome, bro. I'm so glad you got one. That's cool. I'm glad it went to somebody who deserved one. You're a good dude, so that's what happens. That's what I'm thinking will happen. Maybe if I just keep being cool, that I'll just get lucky and I'll get one. It'd be awesome because I haven't. I don't know. It sucks. Like I said, dude, the toy hunt has kind of gotten crappy. Look at that. I'm getting warm. Getting warm thinking about it. Getting mad about scalpers. It's been getting like super cold in there, and then it gets finally warmed up. So, I'm probably all sweaty now. Oh no! I guess you can see this real well now. The PS5 scalping is ridiculous. Oh man, I'm not trying to like brag, but I got one, and so I haven't been. Like when you get one, you don't pay attention. I don't pay attention to the prices anymore because I got it. I'm good. And if somebody's telling me to look out for them as well, I just don't pay attention to it. Otherwise, I'll look for friends. Yeah, definitely be on the lookout. I haven't looked it out, so I have no idea how much the PS5s are going for. You guys, I mean, when it comes down to it, though, it's fear of missing out right now because that's what me and my wife wanted PS5s for our anniversary. That was our excuse to get them because we weren't going to go do anything because of COVID. So we ended up getting very blessed and lucked out, and we got two. That's freaking great. You know what we do on them? I play PS4 games. Or Valhalla, which I don't even like. Sucks, so... It's fear. I know it sucks, and it's fear of missing out kind of right now because you want to have the new thing, but I think you'll be okay. Now, if you find out that Cyberpunk plays amazing on a PS5 and plays like garbage on PS4, that's when you get mad. That's when you get upset. Yeah. Yeah, man, Austin, you won't need one. There's nothing. That was the craziest thing. I guess, like, unless you're really a huge Miles Morales fan, then go for it, but other than that, yeah, you guys are good. Stick to your figures, man. Buy your figures. Enjoy yourself. Go play with something. Go take some photos. Go do something new. I guess that's easy to say, like, Sancho Ryu, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not fixing anything in particular, and I don't even know what I'm fixing right now. It's a 12-inch body. I don't have to pin that because I don't know what it is. I don't know what order I'm going in. Oreo. Yeah, you know what? I actually did. I got those. I got a funny story for you guys. Oh, it's story time. All right. Now sit right back and I'll tell you a tale. So get this. This is crazy. This is a wild tale. So here we go. I went. So on Black Friday, I bought a new 4K TV, 55 inch. It was a good, really good price for my wife because she got a PS5, and I told her, I was like, babe, we need to get a 4K for your PS5 because it's just everything looks better ever. The 60 frames per second looks amazing. You want the 4K-ness on your video games. So she's like, cool, So we looked into it. We found a good one at Best Buy. And so the next morning, I went and did the whole curbside pickup, loaded up a TV in my car. I was like, cool. Well, I looked over. I was in an area that I'm usually not in. And so there was a Target nearby. I was like, well, let's go. Wasn't even looking for anything in particular. Oh, yeah, I was looking for the Triceraton 2-pack. Of the two Triceratons, the generals, Zax and Zeus, or whatever his name is, I forget. Anyways, Ninja Turtles. So I get there, and I walk into the toy aisle, and I see a dude, just some guy over there, and he's got a Rogue in his hand. And I was like, oh man, that's awesome. I was like, hey man. And so, I've got this mask on, I got like, my hair's up like this, I've got like this jacket on, like, I was like, hey man, are there any more rogues? And he looks over at me and he's like, oh, I had to ask somebody in the back for it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I kind of turn around and he goes, and I'm not lying. He goes, hey, are you that toy fixer guy? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you're I was like, Bill Maru, yeah, Bill Maru Toychanic. He's like, yeah, right on, man. He's like, he's like, send you some stuff. And I was like, right on, man. And so he's like, yeah, you just ask him and she'll get you one. And I was like, oh, right on, dude. Thank you so much. He's like, yeah, man, it's just kind of a cool exchange. So he walks off and I go, he's like, yeah, the lady's right over there. And so I go ask this really cool employee. She goes, yeah, I'll go in the back. She said that they're street dated and she still went back and got one. So she was super cool. Which I'm not revealing the Target that this was in because I don't want her to get in trouble. So anyway, I get one and I go to the front. Yeah, dude, this was crazy. Austin, it was nuts, man. Like, out of all the people, out of all the Targets, it was crazy. Like, it was really, really crazy. So I was humbled beyond belief. But so I walk to the front. I go to the self-checkout, which was my first mistake. An employee is on their way to help you. This young girl that was working there looks at it, looks at me and says, oh, they can't sell you this. This doesn't go on sale until midnight. And I'm like, are y'all open at midnight? She's like, no. And so I sit there and I'm like, oh. She says, sorry. And she takes it and leaves. I'm like, oh. So I start walking to the door and the dude's there and he's like, he's got his bag with the Rogue in it right there. And he's like, head down. And he looks at me and he's like, man, I tried to find a way to get a hold of you. He's like, I was going to tell you that you need to go to that lady over there. She'll do it. I was like, okay. He's like, just go get another one. I'm like, oh, I'm not a confrontation person. And I damn sure don't do stuff like this ever. So I go back. And the lady gets me another one. No problem, no questions asked, no, she doesn't give me anything. No problem at all, like a dream employee. She goes back and gets me another one. So I go up, and I can feel the stare of the freaking employee of the month. She's right over there by the self-checkout. I'm just like looking down by this lady because we are literally like, I'm 6 feet probably from the lady that just totally rogue blocked me over there. And so I I get it, and she's like, "Oh, how much with this?" And I was like, $19.99. And so she puts it in. It's like DTD, and I'm like, "Come on, come on, come on." I put my Target card in. I'm like, "Here's the pin," and enter, and then boom, 3 freaking Target employees, including the employee of the month, show up. I'm like, oh my god, like it's like a SWAT team. They're like, he can't buy that. No, you can't sell that to him. You can't buy this. This isn't. I'm like, holy shit, what is going on? I'm just like, oh my god. And I forgot to mention that I put a pack of gum up there like I was pretty sly. That's gonna. I'm also buying gum. Like I'm a good dude, and it was crazy. And she just looks at me and she's like, I am so sorry. And I glance and I see that employee of the month over there. She's just like, I'm like, is it worth? Did you get like, I don't know, did you get next Saturday off because of that? Like, I don't know what. Good on you. That was amazing. I was like, a $20 toy. And I was like, I'll still take the gum. She's like, you want the gum? I was like, I'll take the gum. So I walked out with some 5 gum and then gave the code to my buddy who plays Avengers. So, didn't get it. I didn't get it that night. Or that day. But that night, I waited until midnight, and then bam, they show up online. So I add the Rogue, I add the Gambit, I get both of them for $33 total, and I go pick them up the next day. So, take that, employee of the month. I got them for cheaper. Man, I couldn't believe it, dude. It was crazy. They are. Which is good. I think that's good that they're cracking down like that. You know, and hey, that was it. It was a weird experience for me. I've never done that before, ever. I've never got something before Street Date, and apparently I never will. But yeah, so that's what happened. It was, shame on me for trying to do it. It was a rush though. It felt like the old days finding toys, finding toys first. It was cool, man. I don't know, man. It was crazy, dude. She got me though. She got me. Yeah, that's what kills me though, man. I was like, that's why I didn't get Din Djarin. That's why, because I tried to do that stuff. I got the Rogue and Gambit. God was like, yeah, you can have those. He's like, but you're gonna forget that there's 30 days in November and not 31. I was like, ugh. Jessie Lewis. No, she wasn't. She wasn't ugly. Well, I don't know. I could only see this. I mean, her heart felt ugly to me at the time because she screwed me over. But I don't know. She was just doing her job, man. And she was, you know what? If I was working there, I'd like to say, I don't know, man. I would have been like that. I'd been like, that's freaking Target, man. That sucks. Like, I don't know. It's just corporate product being swallowed up. And I was like, I'm not a scalper. I saw that they had new things where it's like, how do you spot a reseller? They've got this at Target or whatever, and it's crazy. Dude, the chick, though, I felt bad for the girl that actually went back and got it for me because she knew they were street dated, and B, she did it 3 times that day, just that I know of, for that guy and twice for me. She was so freaking cool, man. Yeah, dude, Draper, she was not. She was like, this mother... And then, she was smiling under that mask after that. I just want to know. I want to go back and be like, hey, just so you know, I got them. Like, I just want you to know that I own those. And you couldn't stop me online. When it was legal to buy them. I was over here trying to get that black market plastic crack, I guess. It was crazy, dude. Man. Yeah, I know, dude. I wish they would have honored that sale. They swooped in like a SWAT team, man. It was nuts. I was like, damn, am I going to jail? Like, what just happened? It was crazy. I mean, it was like the most unintimidating SWAT team you've ever seen in your life, but it was like, he had the other Rogue in his hand from before, too. So that chick went narked and then made sure she went and grabbed him, and the dude hadn't even put the thing up yet whenever they're, I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, well, the rules on spotting a reseller. Oh, man. Hang on, my buddy Johnny sent me this. It was pretty crazy. We talk way too much in this group. I will never be able to find this. Oh, wait. I bet if I search reseller, because I bet they thought I was a reseller. Here we go. Protecting target assets. Week 1. Reseller policy in identifying a reseller. Selling merchandise to resellers often causes in-stock issues, loss of profit. Target policy: remember, no resellers, no resellers, and no resellers. What should I look out for? Here you go. Attempts to purchase large quantities of an item. Hmm? Attempts to use many discounts or asking for special discounts. Like, who doesn't ask for all right. Attempts to undermine quantity limits by conducting back-to-back transactions. Requests to override system prompts. There's your street daters right there. What can you do? Immediately involve your front end leader if you suspect reseller activity. Follow all system prompts and limitations. Review the target reseller policy posted at the guest services desk and refer to it. If approached by a reseller, team members should explain that Target does not sell to resellers or a chance to purchase product, and so that Target remains competitive. So see a leader if something like that. It cuts off right there, but it reminds me of like those what to do if you like for children, like what to do if you spot a stranger or something weird. It did feel weird, man. I felt really alienated whenever it happened. I was just like, dang. I mean, but it was like, if it would have happened on the first run, that would have been awful. It happened twice. You know what I mean? Like, that sucked. Yeah, that was really on me because I was told that's not to be sold, but I was greedy and I went back and tried to. Yeah, dude, I don't know, this chick was not having it. She made sure, and she called everybody in over there, swooped in on me hard. I was like, hey, I want I just want a toy. Like, I just want a $20 toy. But, anyways, back, so, somebody, I don't even know who asked about this. Yeah, I got Rogue. I got her. I haven't even opened her up. I feel bad about it, but here's the funniest thing too is both of the figures, both of the ones that I had in my hand looked great. And I was like, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to get her online. I'm going to show up and her face is going to be messed up, but luckily she wasn't. She looks great. Yeah, Red Team go. Dude, Red Team go. Dude, Alpha, Bravo, they were all there. Everybody was zooming in on the Maru. I was like, man, what's going on? Man, I haven't even looked at my Gambit, and he looks amazing, too. There's a little nick on the card. One of his cards, but... Which... These cards look crazy tiny. Dang, those are some super small... Have you seen how... I guess they've always been this small. Those are some super small cards. Weird. Anyway, so I've got those. Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. Oh, the Cobra Island G.I. Joe. Yeah, I never found those, what was it, the Cobra soldiers. I never saw one at all. Yeah, dude, it's Billy Moon. That sucked, man. It was wild. I, like, left, and I'm like, man, what the hell just happened? It was crazy. It really was. It was just wild. They did not want me to have that Rogue. 10 hours from then? Totally fine. Not a problem. But I just knew it. And it was crazy, too, because I looked online and, like, that guy, he went back to he went back to check. He said nothing was there on the pegs. I'm like, no kidding. No kidding. That's what kills me of that Din Djarin, man. That sucks. I'm complaining about it. I'm whining about it. I am. That one broke my heart. I wanted that one pretty bad. I was like, dang it. Oh man, and to make matters worse, so I never got the Cad Bane, the exclusive Cad Bane. So I went, and I'm not going to say names, but I bought a 3D printed Toto 360, and the head was real loose on it, like this printed body. I actually painted this black and whatnot. I went to put a little dab of super glue on it just to tighten it up, and it adhered, and I was like, all right, cool, got it. And then it got like kind of stuck, and I was like, all right, so I kind of went to pull it, and it snapped, and I was like, wow, that was like pretty pretty brittle. And so I went and grabbed like these little guys right here, and I just grabbed like the smallest little piece, so gentle, and it was like just this thing's like made out of saltine crackers. Like, cool. I'm like, man, what's going on? I'm just like a strain of bad luck right now, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. Just crazy right now. Use accessories from the select gambit for the legends. Select accessories more detailed. Oh yeah, I have I've got the what do I have? I've got the Mezco gambit. Pardon, and the Revo gambit. In the boxes, they're not even open right now. I've got all these gambits. I don't know how you can't buy a gambit. It's like one of those guys where you're like, man, I don't want to like him so much, but I just can't help it because he is like cool. That's a cool character. He's meant to be. Where's a trench coat? Gotta be cool. If you're wearing a trench coat, you gotta be amazing. Anyway, I'm just kind of shooting the breeze with you guys now. Not fixing anything. This is a... Man. I wonder if this is where it's stuck. Can't tell. I hope so, man. I really hope to see those Dinjarans, dude. Oh, Bob don't like Gambit. Well, surprise, surprise. Yeah, right after that, Bob the Odd showed up at my house that day. So the luck kept getting worse. Nah, it was cool, man. Bob got to come down and hang out and pal around, and we went toy hunting, and it was just a good old day. And then my internet went out at my house, so we had to talk. Pulled out a radio, we listened to a radio, and I made him food. Because that's what a good host does. Yeah, man, Gambit is smooth, dude. I mean, he's Cajun, but we'll just pretend he's French. That makes him more smooth. 209, man, are you kidding? Man, that'd be amazing. But I get it, man. If you're in the hustle, you're in the hustle. I don't mind paying shipping and whatnot, but I'm not gonna pay more. You know what I mean? I'm not into that game. Drive me crazy. Gambit and Wolverine were the best parts of the 90s animated series. I did, you know, I remember whenever the first Nightcrawler episode hit, and I almost spilled my cereal, man. I was sitting on the floor and it said Nightcrawler. I was like, wait, what? Because that was my favorite character at the time, and it still is. And all of a sudden, it was like, what was it? He shows up, and so I took off running, grabbed a VHS, and slammed it in the VCR, hit record. It could have been like somebody's wedding, and I recorded over just for the Nightcrawler episode. Did you check out the Oscar Isaac as Snake? I did. I'm okay with that, I guess. I wish they would get Kiefer Sutherland to do an older Snake, and you can do younger Snake later on if you want to, but I don't know why they wouldn't get... I thought Kiefer did a really good job. Not a fan of that game's... I don't know. I hate the ending of Phantom Pain. I hate it. Oh, man, I hate the ending. But, for the most part, the gameplay was really good. It had a good start of a story, and I thought Kiefer Sutherland was amazing as boss. So that would have been really cool to see that. But I think Oscar Isaac will be good. Let's see what happens, you know? Wish they would have done the green jacket and belt on Rogue this time around. It seems like somebody would be like making a cloth version. I'd rather have a cloth version on her, personally. Are they remaking Escape from New York? God, I hope not. Yeah, Oreo, that was amazing. I actually just watched the, what was it? The Thing prequel last night, which wasn't terrible. It doesn't ruin the original film. It was just so much CG that it was like, doesn't have the charm of the first one. Obviously, no Kurt Russell, but that wouldn't have happened anyway. It was good. Oh, main characters? I loved Cyclops. I still do. People give him so much. It seems like something. It's funny. It seems like people are afraid to like the really good people that follow the rules. They're like, oh no, I like Wolverine because he's rebel and he's edgy. He's like, I ain't gonna follow the rules. Tell Cyclops I made him a convertible. And Scott's always dealing with Jean having migraines all the time. She's thinking about messing with another dude, and he's just trying to lead a team. Man, I love Cyclops, man. I just hats off to anybody that loves the Boy Scout Scott Summers. Like some people say Boy Scout like it's like such a derogatory term. I'm like, man, why? Why is that a bad thing? Like, why can't he just be cool too? Because he's awesome. I always liked Scott though. He was great. I hated the bad Scott in the comics, man. That was weird. Super weird. Just out of character. Yeah, prequel wasn't bad, and I really like Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I think she's amazing, but Leonardo's got a lot of fans. Not one of them. Nope. Yeah, exactly. Leonardo is literally Cyclops, which I don't even like. I'm not a fan of Leonardo. In fact, Leonardo might be my least favorite. Yeah, he's definitely my least favorite turtle. He used to be like I don't know, it was like a tie between him and Raphael, but the older I get, I kind of like Raph. Not saying Xavier was a good guy, but he killed him. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I mean, anti-heroes, I think people want to be more edgy than they actually are. I don't know. I just find that, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 wasn't my jam. No, Spider-Man's not my jam, though. You know that. God, that movie's so... That emo Peter Parker is just... What a cinematic achievement that is. Ori Omega. I liked Leo. I like Leo more in IDW comics. He's just like, I don't know, his character. That character though is kind of boring to me. But I did like him in the 2012 animation. Every character was perfect in that though. I love that. The only thing I was like kind of weirded off by was Donatello's gap, like the gap in his teeth. I'm like, did you really need to do that? Not, no disrespect to anybody with gappy teeth, but it's like almost like a knock to them. Like, well, that's what nerds look like. They have gappy teeth. I'm like, whatever. But either way, I loved all the voices. I like Jason Biggs as Leonardo, man. I thought he was awesome. He was really good. That's how I hear him now. Well, so when I read a comic, once you've been exposed to like voice work and it just resonates with you, that's how it is. And it has been really hard to watch or like read IDW without hearing certain voices for characters. I always hear the regularly like first Leonardo from the cartoon, like he had that nasally voice kind of thing coming in. And then I would always hear Michelangelo doing his thing like that. And I was like, this is great. It was weird, though, to hear like Robert Paulson go back and listen to him as Raphael. Because he always had that kind of voice like this. What is that, Pete from Goof Troop? Where he's like, oh man, this is going to be so bad. And you can hear that resonating. But then when he does Donatello, it's so good. So now I hear Paulson as Donatello. Like, I love that. And it's so hard to not hear Greg Sipes play Michelangelo. That childlike wonder in his voice. I was like, oh, it's so good. Like, it's so good. 2012 was awesome. And then Raphael, I don't hear Rob Paulson. I hear freaking Sean Astin. I loved his Raph. Just enough attitude. Just enough attitude. I like that. He was cool, but crude. Man, I'm gonna heat this baby up and see what happens. I've been messing with this thing long enough to try to figure this thing out, and now already spent like an hour and a half on this thing. So it's weird. The steel that I'm working off are like... It's soft plastic on the outside. The turtle impressions are entertaining. I'm glad you enjoyed those. I know those were terrible. I just don't know what to make of this. Not the most exciting repair, I know. Oh, here we go. So we've broken through now. What I'm thinking happened here is that this is just stuck in here. Something. So what I did was I heated this up, and I got the plastic softer, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to find that there's... I think the plastic just got fused together. Rick Moranis. Cute little pooch. Maybe I've got a milk bone. Hey, maybe if we start dancing, other people will start dancing. That's my favorite. That's my favorite whenever he can't get back into his... So I started playing, what was it? He starts playing his TV real loud. And then he locks himself out of his apartment. Cute. Oh, man. His runoff of, like, where he talks about the fish or whatever that he flew in from Nova Scotia. See you later, Darth. Take care. Thank you for showing up. That is awesome. You're too kind. That's funny, man. Whenever... Did I come across... No, I haven't come across Flashpoint Batman yet. I did do... I did a mod for Pharaoh. And I do want him. I like him. Any Raphael without the Staten Island accent is unacceptable. Damn! I remember hearing that when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, that turtle just cursed. When am I gonna... I was actually on Unparalleled Universe before. Billy Moon doesn't like McFarlane statues. He's against this stuff. Man, I am like just trying everything I can to try. Look at this poor thing. It looks like it's messed up, but look, that just goes right back into its natural form and state. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Oh, I think we got it. Yeah, I think the plastic was just... There it goes. Hey, alright. Progress. Criminy, man. That stuff is nuts. Alright. Let's reattach this baby. I can't really go all the way through here. This is a really odd thing to repair. So I've got to reattach it here. See how this goes back on. Make sure I'm going to do it right. Okay, there it goes. This is so weird. I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about this. Unpopular opinion. McFarlane Deathstroke is not terrible. Man. That's, you could try telling Wade that. I've never laughed, like, at a figure review as much as I did. Danko says he poses just fine. Yeah, somewhere right now, Wade is like his nose just started bleeding for some reason. He's like, what the hell? Somebody must be talking good about Deathstroke. Got him all shook up. Oh, this is pretty cool. My buddy Anthony got me this too. Check that out. Little 1/12 scale toolbox. I guess you can get these at Hobby Lobby. All these are individual. Pretty dope. I used it for my Toychanic figure, and I put a stick of dynamite in there, for those hard jobs. When you gotta light the fuse. So, that's there. He's not perfect, but the articulation is good. I don't know, man. Mine got canceled, and I did not. And then not only did it get canceled, but then I pre-ordered this thing the first day it went up on Walmart.com, and so I pre-ordered it, and it got canceled when everybody was already getting theirs. And then I get an email, I was on there the other day, and it's like, hey, you can buy it if you'd like. I'm like, I ain't buying that thing. Thank you. Like, so you're gonna cancel it and then tell me I can buy it right out? Nah. No thanks. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Can you say when you are going to be on Unparalleled? Jesse, I was on there. Before. I guess that was it. That's the only time I'm ever going to be on there. I think Wade, what he's got to do is he's trying to get a lot of personalities on that, to go through a bunch of people. I'm always happy to be on there. If he asks me to be on, I'll definitely be on again. Absolutely. But I was on there once. We had a good time. It was fun. My wife said it got cut. It felt like it got cut short, and she said that she thought Wade had to go poop. Never told anybody that, but it's so funny to me. She's like, it ended kind of abruptly. I think he had to go poop. And I was like, man, dude, Adam, I had to go. Hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go. You gotta cut it short. It's just really funny that she said that. Y'all can take that with you. Take that with you. Oh, I don't know, Jesse. He was talking about doing a Christmas special or something, which I'd be more than happy to be on. If he's got the room and he wants me on there, I'd be honored to be on there. If not, there's no hard feelings. That just broke my freaking... Dang it, I just broke my drill bit. Oh, no. I hope I can... This chair's squeaking like crazy. Austin, he keeps it to one guest. It's smart, man, because then you don't have a bunch of people talking over each other and whatnot. And especially with, different connections and all that stuff. It's, I think he wouldn't mind, maybe upping it to one more. But yeah, I get you, man. I asked him that too. I was like, man, you need to have me and Casting Cave on there one time because me and him talk daily. Jesse, take care, man. Yeah, he's had more than one. He's smart about it. He likes to keep it. It's more of an intimate, conversation whenever it's just one on one. And man, I missed the Toy Migos last night. I didn't get to see it. I've been just I was at Walmart doing a grocery pickup after I'd been editing all day. I was just like, man, I'm done. I'm tired. Let's see if we can drill into him. This is some hard plastic. I'll tell you what. The Toy Migos are great people. I love them. Love them. This is going to be a really interesting one for me here because I'm going to have to put this in backwards and then screw it into the leg. This is a Dremel stylus. Unfortunately, these have been discontinued and they're extremely expensive if you go to buy them. But if you're looking for an alternative that, if you don't mind it being plugged in, my wife got me this. It's a Dremel 4000, which sounds cool. But you can buy these cheap. It's a cheap Dremel, like a stylus grip. It just you take off the front here, put this on, you're good to go. And this baby can go. Man, look at this. Wait for it. That thing goes hard. I've never had to go that hot before, but he was being a backstabber. Oh no! He's getting frisky. Yeah, those guys. Yeah, him and Robo have a funny dynamic, man. I like that. Just two beards. Just two beards meeting on the street. It's good though, man. It's good for the toy community to have those just to have some good people out there. I want to go on the Toymigos again too. I really like them. I like all the Toymigos too. And I've repaired for almost every single Toymigo as well. I'm still waiting for Adam to break something. I might have to send like Josh, I'm gonna like send Cheney over there and be like, break something. Break something he likes. He can send it to me and I'll fix it for him. Fixed like Ernie's Xavier. I fixed a bunch of stuff for Sergeant Bananas, and then I fixed Cheney's. I fixed two of his figures now. I had to remake a dang ball joint for the Harley Quinn, which actually turned out really good. It was really good. Very proud of that repair. So what I've done here is drilled a hole in this with a 0.9 millimeter drill bit. And now I'm taking my 1 millimeter screws and I'm trying to see what I want to do is I'm going to insert this backwards where the threading is facing outwards, and then I'm going to twist that onto the knee, and I hope I'll know if it's going to hold pretty quick because I can't do it any other way. This is such a long peg, and the way it sits in here. Yeah, the way it sits in here is the way it sits in here. That's it. This is weird. Like, this is such a weird design. Actually, you know, I could probably, you know, now that I look at this, I could probably cut this off. I don't even think you need any of this extra stuff. In fact, I think it's just a bunch of unnecessary fluff. Huh. Yeah, actually, I could totally do that. You can see right here that this is where the notch hits. It's not going anywhere else. I guess it does catch on the bottom though. I just don't think you need it. No, you wouldn't, because nothing else would be able to get out of here. I don't understand why this is so... I don't understand why this is so complicated. It shouldn't be that complicated. Have you checked out the Marvel Legends episode of the 616 Doc on D+? I have not. I have not. I don't know what some of that's... I don't even know what some of that means. What you just said. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. I know what the 616, but Doc on D+, I don't know what that is. I'm confused. I'm gonna crack this off. 7 hours long? Gosh, that is a long time. And nobody had to pee. Really? Man, that's my worst nightmare. If I was on there, I'd have to pee. I know I would. There we go. Now I'm gonna take this, since I've cut this now, which this is where it needed to be in the first place. Yeah, this is perfect. We didn't need all that unnecessary stuff. I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna sand it down a bit. flattened out. Does my wife collect too? She collects nail polish. She's got some figures in her room, but they're mainly whenever I would buy them to decorate her room. She does have she bought like the Twilight figures. She has all those on card, and she's got Boondock Saints figures. She's got Wonder Woman figures, Miss Marvel, X-23, and she's got a Cinderella collection. She likes Mario, so she's got a pretty big Mario collection. Most of the stuff though is like I buy it. And then I'm like, here, and so she just keeps it and puts up with me. But her nail polish, like I took the guys in there, I took the group in there once whenever I did a walkthrough. It's wild, man. I don't know whose collection is bigger though, so don't ask me that. I don't know. Do I think Anthony's Customs would go in there? I don't know, man. I don't know if those two would mesh or not. Anthony's is a really, really cool guy, honestly. And so is Wade, but I don't know. Anthony's more dry. I like his sense of humor. I think he's funny, but and I like the guy a lot, honestly. But I don't know. That's not actually up for me to discuss, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. I think Anthony's too busy right now. I wouldn't be like if it was like to promote his toy line or something like that, maybe. But I mean, I don't know. I'd be interested. I'd watch it for sure. I'd like to see like, I'd have some questions for him, even though I could just call him up. Like he's a cool guy. Like I said, he lives near me, so we've only met up a few times now. But every time I get to talk to him, he's awesome. The Boondock Saints it was these real static figures from NECA, I think. Pretty sure it was NECA. Has Anthony asked for my input? No. He doesn't need my input. No. He doesn't need my input at all because he knows exactly what he wants to do. It looks awesome too, man. Those look really, really cool, I'm not gonna lie. To go 1 millimeter on this. This is some hard plastic. Sheesh. Yeah, I was impressed, man. He's been busting it for those things too. So I hope that succeeds, you know. I think if that does take off, man, that's gonna be it. He's gonna be on a new adventure for that one. I couldn't imagine doing your own toy line. That's crazy. I'm so lucky that this didn't just break on me. Golly. My drill bit. Sheesh. What's up, MC? Hey, MC T-Dog. This is him. This is the guy that noticed me at Target, guys. He's the one that almost got me a Rogue. If I would have been paying attention. Oh. That was such a nightmare. Such a nightmare. You don't need to hire me, man. I don't even know what I would do. He'll be set, dude. He will be set. Guaranteed. That'd be really cool, though. I do wish him all the best. You know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna super glue this piece on, and then I'm gonna drill down to make sure that this piece is gonna connect where I want it to connect. So let's go ahead and put this thing on. There we go. I think that's pretty good. So what I've done here is I set this here, and it's just glued on currently right now. I took off almost all of this ending. It didn't need it at all. This is gonna fit just fine. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put my drill bit in. I'm gonna hold. I need to make sure I got a good grip on this, honestly. I'm gonna grip. Yeah, because look at that, it already fell off. That sucks, man. I don't think the super glue is going to hold on this plastic, so we're definitely going to have to put a screw in here. You know, now that I'm looking at this and just how thick the plastic is, I think I'm going to put a bigger screw in here. I think I'm going to go bigger with this. Because I don't think I trust the mini screws here for this at all. Not the way the super glues. If the super glue doesn't adhere or it doesn't set right on there, or like whenever I first try it, then I know right off the bat that we're gonna need something with some heavier hardware. Oh yeah, dude. That's what happened to me, dude. I waited to that night because obviously I wasn't getting it that day, and then I got them for $33, man, total, both of them. I was like, this is awesome. So it was kind of cool that the old employee of the month kind of, narked on me there. Although she still sucks. Ruined my toy experience. I left laughing though. I was just like, dang it. Like that sucked. But it was cool. It was like, as I was telling the guys here earlier, whenever you're like, hey, are you that toy fixer guy? I was like, oh, cool. I was like, that's pretty awesome. No, I didn't do the 2 get 1 free. They had it was like buy one get one 50% off or something. So I got both for $33, which was awesome. I was like, man, that's pretty good. Trying to make sure that this isn't going to go in too deep. Man, this has turned out to be, I mean, I know I've been talking more than repairing, but this has not been as easy of a repair as I thought it would be. I gotta find the right size screw for this. This thing's kind of a funky sizing. This will go down. I think what I've got to do is drill a hole all the way through, and then I've got to hollow out a hole on top so that the screw goes down, but it can't go too far down, because if it goes too far down, then we run into the issue of it locking our joint, which is what we don't want. Just trying to find the right dang size here. A wood screw would be nice for this, because a wood screw would allow it to sit flat. I think this will work. This will be fine. Oh yeah, my buddy, I had Hugo Dorado, one of the most amazing sculptors I know. He's over in Brazil, and he can't get those figures shipped to him because they're international, and NECA didn't ship to Brazil. So I was like, well, order one and have it shipped to my grandfather's house, because I didn't know if they were gonna like flag me for, because I bought 2 sets just in case a friend needed one later on. So I've got 2 that are supposed to be on their way, but mine haven't shipped yet. Which I'm like getting on my phone right now, which is rude, but I'm looking to see if there's. I don't have any notification. Yeah, I noticed that it said unfulfilled on mine. I went to NECA. Was it yesterday? I've got it. Like I said, I keep these things like. I keep all this stuff like watched. I still have the Din Djarin on there too. I still have that link. Just still hoping that I can find him. God, it drives me nuts that I missed that one. It just, ugh. It's just sad. It's just a sad day. I'm assuming it's this expensive freaking order here. Nope. That's a 2017 exclusive. That's right, I got it. I got that one. July 31st, does that sound about right? Token Razar 2-pack. payment status, paid, fulfillment status, unfulfilled. So that has not shipped. And I wish it would. That'd be great. Because Hugo's, he ordered his the same day I ordered mine, and his got delivered to my, like I said, it's already been delivered, so I gotta go grab that for him, actually, and mail that out. Because I don't know if that's gonna be, it's not gonna be cheap, I know that. I feel bad for him, but it's the only way he could get it, so I was like, well, I mean, I'm glad to help you out. I'm also waiting on a few eBay bids that I put some offers in, and I'm hoping that they'll accept them. Be nice. All right, let's get back to it. So I'm gonna have to. Jeez, I guess I gotta put a pretty big hole in this guy now. Luckily, I think I know how to fix the other one without having to take it apart, which is good. Nope, this is too big. Ruben, are you serious? Ruben, if you're serious, man, hit me up. don't mess with me. Ruben, if you're serious, please. Really, bro? Seriously? Hey man, hit me up on Instagram if you can. My heart's kind of beating like hard, like I think you're being serious. Oh, right on, Ruben. Yeah. Hey, did you? Wait. Is this? Oh, my man. Yo, Ruben. Hey, yo, you know what? Nothing against Joe. I'm about to do this, but you know what? Let's do this. Let's rock and roll, Ruben. I'm gonna knock out this arm right now. Yo, that is awesome, man. That's what I'm freaking talking about right there. That's awesome that you're on here, man. I knew your name too. I got so many boxes that came in, and sometimes I just kind of space out. Heck yeah. Well, Ruben, I'm going to fix this for you live then, my man. That is super cool. Yeah, yo, MC. Like, so I've never been in that area. Like, well, I mean, my friends kind of live over there, but it wouldn't be me buying everything up because I'm pretty frugal when it comes to things. If it's Ninja Turtles and I find them, I'm going to buy them if I don't own them. But, yeah, that was crazy. Like, just to see it, not just a fellow collector, but, like, somebody that was like, hey, you that toy fixer guy? I'm like, what the heck? That's crazy. I was like, that's wild, dude. That was weird. That was a new one for me. All right. So now, Ruben's actually in here right now. This is Ruben. Is it Sibri or Sibri? Sibri? I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know which way. Ruben S. is in here. And he has a busted Venom arm, which is really sad. And it looks like what we got to do here is he's already got a hole actually in here. So I might be able to find a screw that works for that. And then what we'll do is I'll just probably just Dremel this out and make this work. Seabree, there he is. So let's see what we got in the old bag of tricks here. Let's see if I got one that'll fit for you. Ooh, this one looks good. This looks like a winner. Look at the size of that. Here, let's get this guy in here. So this is a pretty good size. We want to make sure that it's going to fit in here. Which looks like we can just Dremel this whole thing out. I'm just going to Dremel that out. We're going to get rid of all the junk that's in there. Looks like you super glued something in there. Yeah, right there. Looks like that's pretty gummed up, so we're gonna go ahead and knock that out. And we'll start with a smaller bit. So let's back this up. Hang on. There we go. Pretty good. I'm going to take this screw since it's way too long. If we were to try to put this guy in here, obviously it would just cut into that, and that's not what we want. So we're going to take this, because I'm almost positive I can use the hole that you've screwed in here already. Yeah, wow, you did some of the work for me. That is rare. Alright, let's we'll take our clippers here, these wire cutters, and we're going to cut off a good chunk. Since I don't have the factory one, I'm not sure how long I need to cut this, so I'm going to have to just guess, and let's see if years of toy collecting pays off. So, get ourselves a bag here. Always get a bag to cut this in. Alright, so now that we got this cut off, we're going to make sure that it's going to screw in. Sometimes after you cut these things, it leaves a little sharp edge on it, which, let's see if it'll focus for you. You can see there on the end how it's kind of sharp. So sometimes it'll screw in, sometimes it won't. Let's see. I've lost like my really good screwdriver, which really sucks. I've got my tiny one. I bought this at Lowe's. This thing is dope. It's like it folds out with all these different sets and whatnot. So I even got a star, like the star end, which is pretty cool. Let's see if this will. Cool, that'll work. Oh, look at that. Perfect cut. So yeah, we can't go all the way in because you'll see, look at this, we go all the way in. What venom is this? Ruben, what venom is this? Is this a custom? It looks like it's been worked on a little bit. I can see that this has been cut here, it looks like. We're going to have to cut this shorter, actually. It's the new movie Venom repainted. Nice. So I gotta cut just a little more off of this. Not a whole lot of room here to work with. This is a little more, it's a little more intricate than I expected. And I don't know what happened here. It looks like I don't know, I guess Ruben can actually answer those questions. It's rare that I get sometimes I'll get it's cool to have the client in here while I'm working. I gotta fix poor Sebastian's shockwave for him. That thing. Alright, so now we've got our screw in there. And I'm willing to bet that is going to fit. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our screw here. I'm going to put some super glue around the edge. There we go. We'll get Mr. Brock back in the game. Well, Target's good. All right, on man. That's close to me. I'm over here in Rome, so I usually my hunting is the Alliance Town Center, which man, I got lucky there once. I got lucky one time. I went there and they had the Bebop and Rocksteady set, which my buddy had already gotten one for me, so I didn't get it. But behind it was the Triceraton Soldier and the Roadkill Rodney set, and I freaked out. I couldn't believe it. I had the thing gripped like it was $1 million suitcase, just like holding it. Big rip. Ruben's strong. Well, that stuff happens, man. Happens to the best of us. I wouldn't be doing this if I hadn't broken figures in my time, you know? I actually got into doing this because I was doing customs at the time, and, you know, I had to break things apart, and sometimes breaking things apart means breaking things. So I had to figure out how to fix them, and I can't remember who was that. I think it was Boog or somebody that caught wind of me because I was doing ACBA at the time, and I was doing more video work for him because I'm a video editor in my career. That's what I do, is graphic arts, and you can see the logo here, do stuff like that. And yeah, just kind of snowballed from there into toy repair somehow. Crazy. All right. So let me make sure I've got enough. What I'm doing right now is cutting away some of the excess plastic here. Just around the screw. All right, let's heat this up and see if we can't pop it in there. Ooh, ooh, look out. Danko, that is so cool, man. Because I certainly don't do this to get rich. Whenever I really need money, like if I need money, you'll see me. Generally, I'll be selling figures that I don't want to sell. That's it. Like, I didn't really want to get rid of my Mezco stuff that I sold today, but I'm also like, I just haven't messed with them. I literally sold brand new Mezco figures today for under their going price. I went to eBay and I go lower than whatever I see on there. Just because I know it's like a guaranteed sale, and then somebody's going to be happy with it, hopefully. Alright, should be heated up well. Let's see if my calculations were right, or if we got to go back in and try it again. Feels like this piece isn't. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, it seems like there's some super glue blockage in here, so. Just sold my 2-pack Kodos and Kang Funko Pop. I guess that's... I don't know anything about Funko Pop, so I'm assuming that's a... Those are expensive Funko Pops, I guess. Just watched a fellow YouTuber sell off most of his Hot Toys and figure arts, Mezcos. It's crazy, man. Sometimes it's just time to do it, you know? Let's see if we can add a little to this. Might have to use a bigger screw, but we'll see. There's some deterioration here that's... I don't want to send this back if it's not fully set. This is where we want it to be right here. Let's just spin this for a little bit and see what happens. Oreo, are you going to hit up Watauga tomorrow? Dude, I'm looking for those Triceratons too. Oreo, if you see 2 sets, like I'm not obviously asking you to give me one, but if you see one, let me know. Because, yeah, my turtle collection needs them. Yep, those are the only ones I'm missing right now. Oh, I'm super excited for the turtle sets that are coming out with the disguises. That's going to be nuts. I can't believe how deep they're going. Right on, Ruben. Thank you so much. Thanks for showing up, man. It looks like we're getting this baby fixed. It's attached. I'm just going to tighten it up for you. But we're looking good. Yeah. Awesome you showed up, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I forgot you were... God, Oreo, you're close to me, man. You're hella close if you're cool going to Watauga. I forgot that. I forgot how many of you guys are hella close. That's crazy. This is pretty good right here. Oh, I don't know. I forgot. I don't know what color they are because they just showed... I thought they just showed the... I hope they're the light green because I never bought those. I like the dark green better, but I never got the light green cartoon version, so I'm kind of hoping that they're the light green. I don't know. That might be the opposite for some people. Some people, I guess. Oh, I guess you had to buy the. Did they ever release the dark green ones? Like domestically or whatever, or in retail? Because I remember I got the set, the Comic-Con set. Ah, man, T-Dog, I did, dude. I used to do I used to go to the Lost Toys. That was my haven, in Dallas. But I used to actually do live repairs there a few times too. But I don't know about any shows. I talked to Min. I talked to Min a few times, and he goes to them still. But I've never. It's been a minute now since I've ever done anything. Yeah, Draper, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure which ones they're releasing. I know I'm excited for it, though. Even if it is the dark green ones, I don't care. That's too cool. I can't believe how deep that line is going. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to use a bigger screw for this. I'm not happy with the way this is setting. I have to use a big freaking screw for this thing. Gosh, my hand's sweating.
Always keep a paper towel nearby.
There we go. That's the cool thing about super glue is like if you just add a little dab to test, it'll keep it set, but you can still unscrew it later. I'm gonna have to use a big old dang screw. There's like something going on here. Like there's just this whole thing. Like I didn't do all of that, so I'm not sure. Must be some custom work, whatnot. It is a good time to be a turtle fan. It's a good time and a bad time because it's like it's so awesome that we have all of this stuff, and it sucks so much that the scalpers are just getting everything. I hate that. Just hate that about that. Okay, so I've got to find a... Man, this is a big freaking screw. I might have to use this. This one's just a little bit bigger. This is crazy, just trying to find the right size screw here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get weird with this thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Oreo, like, Token Razar is weird because it's like my buddy, like I said, his arrived at my grandfather's house, and then mine haven't got here yet. I don't know if it's because I ordered 2 and he ordered 1 set, or I don't know. But yeah, it would be nice. I've also got, like, I guess everything else is gonna be way later because I've got the what is it? The set for the movie prop set, and then I bought that cartoon, the cartoon wall, or the street setting, or whatever, the building. Damn, see, everybody seems to be getting theirs. Everybody around me is getting them, but I'm not getting mine yet. I guess hopefully next week. I ordered that day one, man. That was easy purchase. So what I'm doing right now is making a new cavity to basically insert a crazy large screw. This screw's so big. We're gonna make it work. Let's get this done. Do I do any hair sculpting for people? I mean, I've sculpted hair before. I don't know, man. It's weird. Like, sculpting work is interesting. Like, if I need to sculpt, then I will. But it's like one of those things where it's like how intricate do you need it to be done? Because I'm no professional sculptor. I can fill in areas pretty well, but if you're wanting like some kind of wild stuff done, you need to go to a customizer. I try to stay away from custom work because I got sucked into that, and it pulled the joy out of this hobby real fast. It just turns into a job. But with that said, doesn't mean I'm saying no. I would be interested to see what you have lined up. Oh, God, this is really in there. Oh, wow, this is a really strong screw. Okay, I might have to bring out the hacksaw for this one. Oh. Yikes. Okay, well, we know this is really strong. Hey, I was at Retro the other day. What did I buy? I bought a $15 Ultron because I realized I didn't have an Ultron. And then I bought... What else did I get over there? I got something really cool at Retro Madness. I went to Dallas Vintage Toys and I bought the Trunks, the Dragon Ball Trunks, the Super version, because I've been eyeing it forever. And then, man, I bought something else at Retro. What the heck did I get? Oh, dude, yeah. I went to Retro and they had this homie for $15. Without the build a figure piece or build a car piece, whatever. Yeah, as a figure. I didn't need that. I just wanted him. I really wanted this figure, and this is probably the best figure that McFarlane's done in my opinion. That infected Superman is awesome. And once I give him some thigh swivels and a little more articulation, he's gonna be really nice. Yeah, I'm excited on that one. $15 though. Sheesh. Yeah. I can't wait for Token Razor to come in though. I'm excited. Or Razar. Am I looking forward to the upcoming Legends Ultron? Heck yeah. I love it, man. I think that thing looks amazing. I'm very excited. Yeah, so yeah, you're saying you got no notice, and I noticed like when I went to, but when I do go online, it says unfulfilled. So it definitely it's paid, but it hasn't shipped yet. So that's cool. I'm like, man, come on, guys. Yeah, man. Marvel Legends is weird for me though. It's like I get pulled in and I get pulled out real quick. Um, Something comes along like Joe Fixit Hulk, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have that because that's my Hulk. I gotta have that. But then Stiltman drops, and is like as much as I want Stiltman, um, I don't want to buy that whole wave. I just don't. I love as much as I love the Spider Verse as well. It's like, ugh, I don't know. It just doesn't fit with the collection. Unfortunately, like I don't mind the style. Like I like the style a lot, but yeah, I don't know. The designs just don't really fit with what. And plus, like I said, I don't really like um, not really Spider Man. I like Miles. I like Miles a lot more than I like Spider Man. I even really like that Peter B. Parker though in the movies. Well, I had the Mesk or the Mafex ones pre-ordered, but I went ahead and canceled it because just like I said, just doesn't make sense. Dude, you say the Dwarf Bebop and Rocksteady? Are you freaking kidding me? Those are gonna be big. Those are gonna be big. I generally don't do movie figures, but I got sucked into doing Ragnarok figures because I like that movie so much. Um, so I got a lot of the Ragnarok stuff, and then because like I own like one Jason Momoa figure. That's it because I'm just not really a fan of his version of Aquaman. But I bought the Ninja Turtle movie just because they're turtles, and honestly, the turtle movie is like the lower. That's lower on my. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Probably killed everybody's ears. I knew it. I tried to set this thing away. Oh my God, but that scared everybody. Uh, I don't know what I was doing. Um, oh yeah. I don't know. I'm gone now. I have no idea what I was saying. I dropped my microphone. Not in a good way either. I was just looking for a bag. I gotta recut this stupid screw. Everybody's awake now. Sheesh, get ready. God, I need to work out. Good Lord. I don't even think. I don't even know if I cut anything off of this just now. It might have cut through the bag. It flew off so hard. Oh, sheesh. And we're back. Yeah, I heard the Deadpool movie figure was really good. I don't have any use for it in my collection, but it looks nice. I heard it's actually one of the best Marvel Legends made, besides the crappy gun holsters. Don't try this at home, folks. You haven't been since COVID hit. Are you talking about Dallas Vintage or? That was my second time to go. I've been trying to, it was right after it was the day after Black Friday, so they still had sales up there, but I didn't buy any of that. I think either both my friends or one of them bought the Storm Collectibles Alex from Street Fighter because he's going to do a custom Bane. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even a giant like Dragon Ball fan or anything, but I've been eyeing that Super Trunks for so long now, and it was still up there, and I did my Googling and eBay, and I'm like, damn, I was like, this thing is like $70 cheaper than I can find it anywhere else. And I got it home, and I noticed that there's one. He told me to open it up. He's like, open it up and inspect it. I'm like, no, you're good. I get home and it's missing the stand, which I'm like, I can get those anywhere. But then there's like a little plastic piece that he's supposed to connects to his hand and like the effect, and that's broken. I was like, whatever. I still got it cheaper than anywhere else, and it was not cheap. Like $90. I was like, oh. I just really like that design. So like I said, I collect my favorite characters. And as far as Dragon Ball goes, it's Yamcha, which I got him, and then Trunks, and then they just made a ton of Trunks, so I was like, well, get them all. Might as well, right? Okay, now we have a new screw inserted, a much better screw inserted. So I'm going to chop off some of this excess plastic here. The trusty razor blade. There we go. And so we'll heat this up. The Batman TMNT figs are great. I got those on the GameStop, those GameStop bag sales. And then, so I got them all. I think I only paid retail on Donatello because I just had to have him. But I went up there once at GameStop and they had like they had a Michelangelo and Alfred set for $15, so I grabbed that too. Yeah, that movie was good, dude. The movie was funny. Really liked that. Me and my wife both enjoyed that. That was good. Comics are good too. Alright, let's heat it up. Now, let's put this baby in here. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the sugar. Right behind the honey. There it is. Leave that alone. Let that heat cool down. That puppy is fixed. And now let's get back to Joe's figure. So, since the super glue is probably set on this, and I'm hoping it stayed in there, I'm going to try to drill all the way in. Make sure my drill bit's not too big, which it is. Yeah, I saw the Shredder and Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul, however you want to say it. Yeah, for some reason, Damien sells, man. Damien sells. I can't stand that character either, but Damien sells like crazy. Alright. Trying to be very careful to make sure I don't. There we go. Cool. So I hit the center peg. I didn't want to hit the center peg, so also didn't want that super glue to crack open and send this thing flying. Cool. So now we've got a nice hole drilled here, which of course isn't going to show up. There you go. And we've got a hole drilled all the way through here. I just need to make sure that this will screw in. And if this screws in, then we're in business. And what we're going to do is I'm going to drill a big old gap in here so we can fit this screw all the way inside. I just need to make sure that it will screw in. It looks like it's going to. Gosh, I miss my other screwdriver so bad. Cool. Yep, that's going to work. Okay. Now the fun part. I think I'm going to need to use my bigger Dremel for this because this is going to be... This plastic is really, really hard. So this is going to be kind of a mess. Take out our sanding bit. Put in our burr. So I'm going to start by holding this with my hands, and then we're going to move forward. You know what? I'm going to hold it with this. There's actually a flat edge on here. I can hold it with this, and it won't go flying. Hopefully. I say that every time. You generally, after I say it, pew, gone. Okay, looking good. Cut that up a little bit. Got some nice artwork here on the end now. Always keep a razor blade nearby if you're using your Dremel, because then you can, if the plastic gets too soft or hot, it will build up. You can just take your razor blade, cut through, boom. You got a clean Dremel bit once again. I'm going to drop the speed on this because we're going to need it to not melt. So I've got to make sure that this is going to be able to go down to right about here. Yeah, that's what I need. Which we can test by using actually the top of the screw to see how far it's going in. Something just shot out into my hair. Bleh. Let's see if this will go in. So if this will go in, sheesh, I'm gonna have to keep drilling. All right. See what we got going on here. Trying to do this as carefully as I can as well. Just because that went in on the top there doesn't mean it's going to go all the way in. I got to make sure that there's plenty of room here. And that's why you get the stylus handle. so now we've got our little spot here drilled out, and then the peg fits in nice and easy. That's what we want. We don't need it to be real tight in there. Not the top part, at least. We actually want that to be a little loose so we can put the screw in. Now, whenever we were doing this, though, I ended up getting a little bit of heat, and the heat kind of closed up the hole that we drilled earlier. So I'm going to take these pliers now so I don't accidentally drop this thing, because I'm sure this is going to catch as soon as it hits in here. I'm going to drill. Got our hole re-drilled. So what should happen now, take this razor blade real quick and go around the edges that we just, that plastic gets real hot and it just kind of sprays out a little bit. You got these random little pieces, so just to clean it up so there's nothing in there catching. Put our Dremel back on the charger, put this Dremel on the charger, put this Dremel on the flop. It's on the flop. That's a pair of pliers. Checking back in on our Venom arm. It is solid. So that baby's good to go. Okay, so since we've drilled this hole here, we're going to take our screw, put it in here. I need to hold it, I think, with the pliers on this one. What we're wanting to do is for this to basically be a little housing, and then boom. You'll notice that the screw, gosh, come on now. Now the screw goes all the way through. So we've got that, so we can tighten it in. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and we're going to remove, and grab this with the set of pliers here. Now what we could do is try to take this and like take the leg here. First we do want to make sure that this is going to screw in. I can't see it because my hands are in the way, but so you can see how that that's going to screw in pretty well. The problem you run into is trying to do this. You can break the plastic because it's not a real, what am I trying to say? It's not a flat fit. So trying to screw this around one more time is just going to cause friction and a problem right here. So we're going to take this off, and what we want to do is we want to basically set this in. The problem that I'm running into right now is I want to make sure that everything sets in properly. So what I'll have to do is screw this in about right there, and then hold this down on the leg and then screw it in. So it screws in exactly how it's supposed to fit, which it's supposed to fit like this. See if I can show you that. Try to hold it in place. Just like that. So it broke off right there and it fits here. So like I said, what I'm going to have to do is put the screw in most of the way, hold this down, and then screw it in. What's up, Han Solo? I love that name. That's awesome. Thanks for showing up, man. So yeah, let's take some super glue and we're going to put it around the edges here. I'm going to go ahead and put it over the hole as well, which is not really risky. We're not going to let it dry here. We're just setting it in right now just to give us a little bit of, just a tiny bit of stability. because this is not adhering hardly at all. It just barely adheres. But I just need it to stay there while I put the screw in. So now I'm going to take, which I probably should have put that on after I did the screw, but you know, hindsight, right? Nice little section of super glue on there. We're going to come in from the side. And now I'm going to drop the super glue on my jeans and ruin them. We're going to take this. These are some of the only pants that fit me right now too. I got to get new skinny boy pants. Alright. Try this again. I'm going to try to hold this in place. And it's not going to go in place. God dang it. Dang it. I had a feeling that would happen. Alright, so we're going to have to move quick now. While the super glue is drying. Come on. Sheesh. Yeah, this is going to be rough. I don't know if I can show this on camera because I've got to move pretty freaking quick right now. Dang it. I hate moments like this. This is where like the panic sets in. So it's like, what I got to do... I should have held this in I guess a vice grip would have worked. Or a screwdriver that worked. Hang on. I gotta back up the tracks. God, this screwdriver sucks. I need to go get my big one. Come on, panic. Okay. Cool. So what I need to do is grab a better screwdriver because this little thing sucks. It's got no grip. I'm really actually very disappointed because I've just found my good screwdriver. That's why that happened. Alright. So. Oh, yes. Sharp ends. This is like a dull one. I think it's got another setting or another clip I could put on there. But so anyways, here we go. Let's try this again. So what I need to do, once again, add super glue to the screw. Grip it. And it gets so dang tight in here. This is where the problem comes in. I don't have a way to like keep this leg in place while I put the screw in. So what I'm thinking of doing, what I think I'm going to do is put the screw in further. Twist it in here. You know what? Maybe I will have to do it like I was saying earlier. It's such a tight fit that I don't know if I can just screw it on. Man. It's crazy. I can't get like a good grip on it, which sucks. There it went. Yeah, it was sticking on me. Whew. Goodness. I got a little wild. So I guess what I'll have to do is just coat this baby in super glue and twist it on. And just hopefully it'll twist on right. Which I think it will. I think the plastic's proven that it's strong enough to withstand a few harder turns. I'm gonna grip this thing with some paper towel though, man. My hand's getting like moist. to show you what I'm doing here. Gosh. There we go. Criminy. That got wild. And it is in there, though. Let me tell you. It's not going anywhere. The weird thing, though, that I noticed that happened here, though, is that, like, this kind of splits out a little bit now. Just the tiniest bit. I mean, you're not going to notice it whenever it's covered in cloth, but just barely. You can see that this is the factory, how it's more, I guess you can't see it. It's inside of here. It's like pinched really tight, and that's why it broke. It's not moving correctly. This is how it's supposed to move, like that. And what you get with this one is this. It's not going anywhere. What I had to do was literally take the screwdriver and pierce through around the edges of the center peg that the disc hinges on. So this is a mess. It keeps its ratchet function after what I did, and everything seems better, but it's just, man, just a mess. So now there's more. You have to reattach the legs, which actually closes off those pieces that I was just talking about. Awesome. It's actually doing exactly what we need it to do. So these will fit here. Like so. I think it fits in this way. And then this clips on here. That is, I think it actually goes up further than that. Just want to make sure I got this thing set right before I completely put it in there. It's really weird, like it's got all these like extra little things in here that look like they just don't belong. It's a really weird design. Man, and the leg is like so freaking tight in here. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what company this thing came from or where, but gosh dang. It's like so dang tight in here. I'm just hoping that whenever I put this on, everything's going to be... It seems like it's sitting lower than it needs to be. I just want to make sure it goes on right. It's built so weird. Leg goes up like that, and then this leg goes in like that. And then what we do is we add super glue to shut this guy, and then it will stay on. I'm pulling on it, and it's not coming off, so that's perfect. That's what we wanted. I just don't know if it's sitting as high as it could be, and I want to make sure that this is sitting correctly. Doesn't make sense because my piece is right where it needs to be. I think that's what happened in the first place. I think this thing is it's just so tight that it can't move in there. I'm not sure what figure this is either. So that doesn't really help me. Yeah. This is bending the way it's supposed to as well. I don't think either one of these knees bend. I really don't want to break it either. I don't want to have to go through that again. What's up, Daniel H? It's going, man. I'm kind of nearing the end of a repair right now, and this thing has been way more work than I thought it was going to be. Like, I guess it bends forward, and that's what's going on here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of talking to myself. That's how sometimes I'll talk through problems here. Golly, yeah, this thing's like... It's sitting lower now. Or it's just not moved forward enough. Oh, maybe it wasn't moved forward enough? I can't tell. I think it's because one knee bends and the other knee doesn't bend. It's really strange. Yeah, because if it moved up any further, the plastic would be touching itself. This is so weird. I don't know. It's very odd. Like, this is just such a strange figure. I'm not sure if you answered this, but did you fix and send the Zeus Shockwave? No, not yet. I did half. I haven't fixed the other half yet. Yeah, he was actually on here a minute ago. It was a long week, so I just kind of got busy. But yeah, I mean, we got one on. I got one arm on, and you know, so that's awesome. He's good with and you know, like I said, it doesn't stay up. He just said as long as it stays on, like it'll stay up, like all the way up. But if I try to do it like this, it just flops down. It's so heavy, and I don't know, man. I got it as tight as I could possibly get in there to keep all the functionality. But I don't know. This thing is a nightmare. I've got to do the rest as well, and I know how to do it now. It's just disappointing to be able to not do what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was to send this back, and I wanted it to be like crazy tight for the guy, and it just won't do it. Which is disappointing, but whatever. You know, he's happy. He's happy with it just being... And what's crazy, though, is you can actually put a screwdriver in. You can tighten the piece right here a little more, and the arm will get tighter. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just funky the way they had to go about this. This is like I'd call this a real dirty repair, just because it's like every piece was custom made, so it's just kind of, I don't know, it feels weird to me. And actually, like going through, and if you tighten that piece, it'll stay up like that, which is good. I mean, that's good for posing, and then you can move it down, and it's not bad. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's not 100%. It's not like, I'm at like 98% happy with that, which is pretty good. But I've just got to do the exact same thing to the other one, and I just got busy this week. That's what happens. It's weird, man. It's like every single project I've been getting that usually is like, oh yeah, I can take care of that. It'll be no problem. It turns into like this ordeal. Like this guy right here turned into a longer job than I expected. And now I'm happy where I'm at with this. But now I gotta just like super glue this thing shut and we'll be done. That's where we are. And I know we've got it's funny, I kind of wanted to do like a special or something like that. I should have recorded more of the Zeus, because that would be a funny like little... Okay. Sometimes Arthur likes to bark. That's my dog, Arthur. One of my dogs. So I'm putting some super glue on these pegs now. We're going to finalize this bad boy. If I can put the pegs in, sheesh. Ooh, that felt good. That felt right. So now I'm going to keep this clamp shut. If it'll clamp shut for me. Interesting. I thought I was ready to shut that thing up, but now it's like being a jerk. Gosh, this thing has turned into a nightmare now. Cool. What the heck? This is my life now. Yeah, it's always interesting whenever you gotta work with like the pieces that, you know, they're just not meant to be, they're not meant to break. And when they do break, then what do, right? At that point, it's kind of a mess. And they don't like repairing it either, because you have to find special, really clever ways to repair these things. I don't know why this thing is giving me so much trouble either. It's like I'm trying to shut it and the plastic's not reacting the correct way. I gotta use a vise. Dang it. Yeah, this thing's weird. This thing is reacting super weird. It's like bending in one spot, not bending in the other spots. This is the... Yeah, I know, 2020 isn't over, right? Now I'm dealing with whatever this thing is. God, it's like the plastic is completely split. So, it means I'm gonna have to take this stupid thing apart. Now I gotta rework the leg. The plastic in this is so incredibly tight that once popped open, it won't reshape the way it's supposed to reshape. Cool. And just everything is just brittle on it. Man. I put a lot of super glue on this thing too. Like, this should have... Oh, I think it was the peg inside. Oh. It was just the peg inside. Great. There we go. Yeah, I need to super glue the heck out of this thing. Golly. It's just a mess. I'm getting it all over my fingers. No, this is hard plastic, man. I just fixed this knee joint on this 12-inch figure here. And I'm about to have to fix the other one as well. The problem that we're running into right now is that this leg right here isn't bending. Oh, right on. Thanks, babe. My wife was just walking in to tell me it's getting late. So yeah, what happened was this wouldn't bend, or this broke, so because it wouldn't bend. And the problem we're running into now is that this one's got to go back on. This one's got to go through the same process because it hasn't broken yet. And the issue that I'm running into right now is that this leg that you're supposed to put back on as the casing, for some reason, just won't fit back properly the way it's supposed to. I don't know why. I guess it just, I don't know, man. I think it was too tight to begin with. Honestly. I think what I've got to do is just sand down the edges here, and then it should fit correctly. But gosh, what a mess. This thing has just been crazy. And I also added super glue on here, so I don't know if that's causing issues as well or what. We'll get it figured out. I'm not worried about that. It's just something that should have been easy and, wasn't. Or I thought would be easy, not should have been. This has been happening a lot lately, though. Something that I think is going to be like pretty simple ends up just taking hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, which, that's part of the process. It just sucks because I get burnt out on something like the shockwave, for example. So I got tired and I was like, man, I don't want to sit here and like get frustrated at this thing, because you guys, if you were here during that live stream, you could just see it. I'm like, man, I'm trying to keep like a positive attitude about it, but it was like fail after fail after fail after fail after fail, and then I finally got it, and I didn't even feel like I succeeded because I had to do it again on another one. I'm like, man, I hope it goes the same way. And to answer your question, Taco Bella, yeah, I gotta sand it down. We're almost there. I mean, I got what I needed done. It's just like at that one point and I've done this plenty of times, where it's like, oh, you just gotta re-sand some stuff, and it'll fit better than it did before, honestly. It's weird though, when you break apart a factory figure like this that's not supposed to be taken apart, you run into issues like that, and sometimes it'll work fine, but some other times it just gives you little issues. Because it was surprisingly easy to crack open, which was weird. And then once it did, it was, well, now I'm not going to be put back together. And it shuts well. It's just, you can see like moments like this. So, see that big seam right here? We don't want that. I know this is going to be covered up by soft goods, but still, I don't want to send it back with a gap that wasn't there whenever they, that's not how he sent it to me. I mean, obviously it's coming back better, but I don't want new issues to, take place of old issues. So it looks like I've got like a little funky issue happening right here. Here's my problem area. Which, yeah, it is always a test, man. It is. It's, and I've been tested a lot. I just want to go real gentle because this plastic can chip away real quick. And also, if you heat it up too much, it can warp. So that's why I'm trying to stay away from using heat. And you can hear it's just... T-Dog, I have not. Is it good? Been thinking about checking it out. I like Retro Madness. Those guys are cool. Let me check the other leg before I go about doing this. Yeah, see, this one's all shut and seamed out. I might sometimes, like whenever a problem like this arises, because the figure will react and work the way it's supposed to. I just need to know, it's like, hey, are you cool with there being a gap in the plastic? Because it's not. We've taken out the factory heat mold. It's not something I'm able to do. Yeah, is there anybody else? I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, I keep finding people from DFW that like show up in the chat. It's wild. Yeah, Oreo's there. Which Oreo's in like every one of these chats too, so that's really cool. I got a few guys from Houston area too that pop up, which is pretty cool. Man, what is stopping this thing from... I wonder if it's this hole. Oh man, if some super glue just got in this peg hole and that's what's been stopping it, that's going to be great. That's a solid click. It's going to shut really well, but man, something's just not allowing this piece right here to shut down correctly. I think it's the peg. I think it's this little peg that's supposed to be clicking in, and it's not. This is literally just a try. Man, I can see like where it's supposed to fit in too. It's weird. Right whenever I start shutting it, I know where the gap's gonna be. Dang it. Fun times. See if I can make this area thinner. Man. So many clicks in this thing, it's crazy. The gap is getting smaller. I can definitely attest to that. That's good. Just trying to see if I can shave away little small areas or any kind of imperfection. I think what happened is whenever I cracked this thing open, just all the little imperfections popped out. Right? Man, look at that. DFW, we got a lot of dudes over here. This is great. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Alright, we got the top half done. Oh, man, hell yeah. This is awesome. I got some North Richland Hills in the house. That's awesome, man. This is turning into the Texas crew, man. This is crazy. Not to alienate anybody else. All the rest of you are fantastic as well. It's cool to see some local boys. Wherever this COVID stuff drops, we need to go hunting. Or just run into each other one day. Alright. I'm pretty happy with that. Whew. Man. Something took a turn there. That was crazy. Let's see if it'll shut correctly. Dallas Vintage is far, but it's good, man. I mean, I miss Lost Toys, man. I love those guys. Brian and Matt were amazing. Those guys took care of you. I think they were so generous, though, that they probably were too generous. That's just too generous. They're too good to people. There we go. Bada boom. Got it. Heck yeah. Right at the 3 hour mark. Well, a little after 3 hour mark. Oh, nice, man. Right on. Oh, yeah. Denton, like the, you can go up to the, what is it, the movie trading company, too. Sometimes you'll find some stuff there. I found a Star Wars speeder bike there, which I was pretty happy with. It was missing a few spots, but it's pretty good. Oh, damn, look at that. College Station. Jeez, dude. Got a lot of Texas guys in here. This is awesome. Huh. That's what we need to do. We'll set up a Texas chat, doing something like that on either Facebook or Instagram or something like that. We need to get together. Go out and do some hunting. Beat some scalpers. Just beat them there and look out for each other. So tired of like looking for Ninja Turtle stuff. I found where was it? I found a spot in where did I go? Man, I'd have to look it up. It might have been North Richland Hills. I had to travel to a Target to get the rock soldiers. It was crazy. Crazy. Then we got Austin, Texas in here. That's nuts, dude. That's awesome, man. That is so cool. I love seeing that the some local guys, man. It's dope. So I am gonna super glue this baby and call it a night. And then you guys can get ready for the unparalleled universe. Go. I do a pretty generous amount because luckily I can cut off any excess that gets off to the side. I'm gonna put this right down where it needs to be. Yes. Oh, that click. Man, nothing better. Man, I never found any of those. Yeah, dude. Oh, everybody thought those. I got really excited whenever I lucked out and got one of those that the night they went up. Got them online. I went and picked them up. Or no, I even had it shipped. I had it shipped to me. And I remember showing up like a week or two later and they're just everywhere. Just everywhere. Crazy. Just crazy. I can't believe that either. I mean, and it's what's crazy is like the storm's pretty nice, elbows aside. Yeah, I wish they would do that with all. I wish they would do that with turtles. I feel like that's NECA's distribution though. If it's not, then it's definitely. I mean, a combination of NECA's distribution and scalpers, which is just embarrassing. Got this bad boy in the vise. I'm gonna let that sit there for probably overnight. Drop the super glue on it. Let that sit in there. Coat the edges. It's weird because you deal with these plastics that are heat sealed, and I can't recreate that because I can't do it. Scalpers are a thing, man. They're ridiculous. Ridiculous. The new X-Men wave? Which wave is the new X-Men wave? You gotta be kidding me. You got warned? Man. Are you serious? Somebody threatened you. Some toy collector threatened you. Man, you got to be out of here. Out of your mind. That's wild, dude. That is some wild business. Golly. I haven't even seen the Stiltman wave in stores. I'd like to get a hand ninja or two. Sheesh. The toy mafia. You're on our turf. Yeah, definitely a reseller. Definitely a reseller. Those guys. Hey man, Target's on the lookout for them now. Hopefully they're making it way harder for them. This is my area. I'd be like, man, no. No. The the Walter White of the toy game. No. That is funny. You just got dropped down by Hasbroberg. That's funny. You just got Cranston, man. That's what happened. That's wild. Tommy Two Joints and the 112 Boys. That's amazing. Tommy Two Joints and the 112 Boys. Oreo, that's everything. That's so funny. Tommy Two Joints. No. No. The 112 Boys. Coming off. All of them snapping in unison. Oh my gosh. Give him the ankle pivot. You come back here, we'll give you a double jointed elbow, you hear? This is so stupid. But for real. Oh shit. I'm like, thought you made the 112 Boys. I can't with that. Dang it. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. So all you guys collect 112? Yeah, but Jason collects some 16 too. So yeah. We're just figure collectors in the DFW area. We needed a gang name. So after the guy was like, "You're on my turf," you're like, "We need to form a group, and the group needs a name." It definitely needs a name. That is so funny, man. Oh, there it is. You're in Maru country now, boy. Boy? What does boy mean? That's funny. That is too much, guys. You're doing that. Oh my gosh. You guys are nuts. The one oh man, Tommy Two Joints though. We need to get our own gang just for protect. Yeah, man. You got people threatening you, or excuse me, warning. Yeah, I just need to get make sure you bring 3 shirts. Also, don't forget the bullets for the shirts. You're not very good at using code words, are you? That's awesome, man. I have 2 Walmarts. One's 7 minutes from me. The other one is 15. And I don't know. They used to be really prime spots, but now here recently, I noticed somebody snagged up all the Mandalorian stuff, which sucked. I was like, oh man, that sucked. And then the Target, like I said, is the one in Alliance Town Center, and there's never anything there. I got lucky one time, and I've lived here ever since it opened. So that sucked. You got pulled over because a cop wanted to check out your car. That's hilarious. Sheesh. Getting the tweaker eye. The knee-high samurais. Good. You guys need to stop. You guys, since we've gone too far with this. I think actually that's the best way to call it a night, and we will pick this back up. We'll pick this conversation up on the next episode. Doombot's got them Goku Walmarts. That's crazy. Yeah, South Lake's really nice. What you do is you go to the South Lake GameStop, because then people bring back like all the rich people bring back stuff, and you can just get really good deals on brand new things, and then they always have like a bunch of figures in there, and you never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, Oreo Mega. I mean, when you put up that much time into it, you just got to keep the name. Whenever you put in that much effort to get your rep, your street cred up. But yeah. All right, guys. Unparalleled is going to be on in 15 minutes, so make sure you be watching that. You too. Thank you, Billy Moon. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. It was good talking to you, especially really special talking to the local guys. I'd like to see you guys here again if you can make it. I try to give some, some heads up on my Instagram. But I've been at this now since 5:30 this afternoon, and I fixed 2 things. So I got a lot more work I got to do. But I don't want to step over on Unparalleled's turf. I don't want him to send Tommy 2 joints after me and the 112 boys. All right, you guys take care, and